Hello and welcome back to our 8th episode of the Labyrinth of Thieves Campaign. We are your hosts and storytellers here from Wanderlustdnd, ready to dive back into this episode with everybody back together instead of being separate. Though it was quite fun last week, I'm sure it's nice to all be back in one party, depending on what actually happens in this next little while. But as we come back together, last time you all did decide to split the party. Gizmo, Revenant were heading to the market square to gather supplies. Fenris and Cashé made their way across town to the Steam Ward to meet with the Starforge Guild, and Al met up with Gizmo and Revenant and brought them to the library. Fenris and Cashé managed to meet with Fenris's contact in Starforge and was even given a mission in the process. Following that, you both managed to stop a robbery and make some friends. Gizmo, Al, Revenant, you explored the wealth of knowledge at your fingertips with the library lexicon, diving into the history of Magictek, clock forges, and time magic, while others dived into more interesting topics about people in your party. Leaving with more questions than answers, it kind of felt like, you three headed towards Midtown to find the alchemist. But as you disembarked from the trolley, you were kind of swept up in a rush of people, all storming towards the town hall, demanding answers from the constables there. The crowd became more and more rattled and aggressive, and it was Al who spotted a strange figure in the crowd, seeming to be weaving threads of distress and anger throughout the people around him. The three of you managed to escape the angry mob, and with some clever mimicry, I think it was? Mimicry, thank you. And technology, you were able to get to some of the side streets and kind of avoid what was going on there. Only to turn a corner and see this individual standing before you once more. You all spoke to him for a little while before he kind of waved his fingers, and we had you roll some wisdom saves. So, as we come back into this tense moment with Revenant, Al, and Gizmo, the three of you currently feel thunderous malice going through all of you individually, and it takes a root. And Revenant, Gizmo, you both feel overcome with want and greed for what Al has, and the heavy pockets of coin that he currently carries. And at this moment, the two of you will stop at nothing to stop each other from getting to Al. Al, they want what you have. All the things you have worked for, all the things you have sacrificed and struggled to maintain. They're going to take it from you. So in this moment, after I believe everyone rolled initiative, we'll get you on the map. Let me pop up that.
Stone Lane.
I want this one. There we go. Okay. So, Al, you were up first. You see two enemies in front of you.
Two enemies in front of me. Yeah. Like, I know I'm aggressive towards them. Do I kind of have my same personality traits, I suppose? Sorry, I can't hear you, Amber.
How about now?
Oh, there we go.
Yes, you're back.
I don't know. Apparently,
Yeah.
Sorry, what I was saying is, yes, Al, you have your same personality. You have everything at your fingertips, everything at your disposal that you can use. You just currently are wanting to protect what you have because you see Revenant and Gizmo as threats.
I want to protect what I have. So, I think I'm going to kind of squat down to Humphrey and just kind of whisper to him, Humphrey, you need to get away. Don't let them get you. They're after us. And then I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And I'm going to Starlight Step 30 feet, I guess, down the alley this way.
Perfect. So you're heading that way.
Yeah.
Lovely.
30 feet.
I think.
Because you're my enemy, does that break invisibility?
Because you're. What do you mean?
Well, because I want him to fail.
What?
Does the
I mean,
Starlight Step break
he
invisibility
is
or
currently
does
an
it-
enemy to you.
Yeah.
So if you have something that breaks that,
No, I just wondered, does the action break the invisibility?
What action?
oh well, is it greater invisibility or is it invisibility that you're casting?
No, it's invisibility, but Starlight Step isn't a spell. It's just a racial ability.
Oh,
It's not.
it is-
It's yeah. It's not making an attack or casting a spell.
Fair.
That is true. It is a racial trait. But oh yeah, no, you wouldn't even get an attack of opportunity, unfortunately, because
No.
yeah, he would just vanish. So you, Gizmo, watch as Al leans down to Humphrey, speaks to him really quick. He stands back up, goes invisible, and away. Is there any reactions you want to take?
Can do.
Okay. So, Al, let's get you moved. So you're going 30 feet this way?
Yes.
Okay.
Then I'll probably just keep running
Okay.
from my full 30 feet. Then 5, 10, 5, 30.
Okay. As you did appear with your Starlight Step, you do see currently Fenris and Cashé walking out of a bookstore with a few books in their hands.
Like, well, I don't know. They might be after me too.
Okay, so you're just you don't like I will say you don't feel an immediate threat from them. It is truly
Okay.
just the two that are behind you.
Okay, in that case, can I just like cower behind the corner here
Yes, you can.
and just kind of so I can, yeah.
Did we see
I'd-
him?
I was gonna say, well, he's invisible at the moment, but I
Oh,
will
yeah.
need you to make a stealth check if you're trying to move by them
Sure
without
thing.
them noticing.
Sure thing. At just regular stealth check, yeah. of
And
course, yeah.
I'd
Do I get
say-
advantage?
I'd say advantage since you are invisible.
Okay. Good. Nope, come back. I'm actually nervous. My hands are shaking. Stealth. That's not great.
I'd be nervous with your hit points too.
Oh shit. Fucking D&D Beyond just crashed.
That's
Sorry,
okay. What do you?
I rolled a 12, and I think it's a +1. I think it's my dex, so stealth. Yeah, +1. So 13 stealth.
13
Yeah.
stealth. Okay. That is good to know. All right. Perfect. So, is there anything else you'd like to do?
She'd like just peer around the wall, just knowing I'm invisible, just kind of like stare and see if they're coming after me. If Fenris and Cashé could possibly help. If
Okay. So Humphrey is going. I think he takes his actions right after you.
I think so, yeah.
Has no idea where you went.
I did tell him just to run away and to not
Yeah.
let them catch him.
So he is going to. I believe he also has 30 feet. Let's see. Is he? Which way he's gonna run? Okay, yeah, no. See, he's gonna go away from the two of them.
Okay.
And that is as far as he can get. So Yeah. So that is Humphrey's go, because that's all he can do at the moment. Okay. Anything else?
Oh, sorry, that's my turn and Humphrey's turn, sir. So,
Oh, I do apologize. I actually had initiative wrong. Revenant is actually next. Gizmo, did you? I have it down. You rolled a 5. Does that match your notes?
I'm pretty sure I rolled low. I'm pretty sure I went last. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so Al, if that is you finished, Revenant, it comes up to you. But Al has made his escape, or ran, basically, and it is your go in initiative.
He turned invisible and teleported away, the prick.
He did.
That sounds like Al, alright.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I suppose the immediate thing that I'm gonna do is look to see if I can figure out how to open Gizmo's armor.
Interesting.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. I almost slipped into Star Wars there. It said roll me a tech check, but roll me an Arcana check, I'd say. Probably the best.
Investigation. Eye for detail, looking for clues or...
I guess if you're using your eye for detail. Okay, I'll allow it. Eye for detail, because that is, yeah. So you can roll investigation. Yeah.
There's a 14 plus 4, 18.
Okay. So what I'll say is you do know, because you've seen Gizmo come out of the center part of the machine. But at the moment, even just with the quick looking over, there doesn't seem to be any way of prying that open. Or, like, to that particular compartment. That is heavily fortified. And you can see that from your insight into it, your investigation into it. However, you do see other, parts of the suit that, how you can kind of see how joints connect to each other. You can see kind of hydraulic, kind of almost tubing-like things on the inside. But again, there's a mix of mechanical and nature almost based in it. There's the wood complex as well.
Okay, so you're just saying that I can kind of see weaknesses in the joints?
I would say with your, I know you rolled well on the insightful thing, but you have very little experience with technology. So I would say more what you have is you have an insight into how people work, and joints could potentially be a spot to hit.
Okay, I'm gonna stab the back of his knee joint with my dagger.
Okay, roll to hit.
9 plus an 8 is 9 plus 8 is 17.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Okay. So you're able to, you reach down to kind of hit some of that, the area behind the knee, and Gizmo is able to kind of move out of the way. You do not land a purchase. I'd say it almost kind of grinds against the metal, but doesn't do any damage.
Okay, that's me then. Actually, no, sorry, I will... No, yeah, that's me. I've already used my bonus action.
Okay. Alright, so you're going to stay there. It comes to Gizmo.
Okay. So I felt something like, brushing against my leg.
Well, you would have
like a
seen
gentle
Revenant,
tap.
yeah. You definitely would have seen Revenant, turn to you, mask, and just go to stab you.
But it's Al's gold I'm after.
It's Al you're after, yeah. And you
Okay.
haven't seen Revenant go after him, so...
So I obviously see you teleport, kind of think, oh shit. And then I look down and I see Humphrey wandering in a specific direction. So I take a random guess that he went that way.
I'd say with your intelligence...
you Humphrey!
Yeah! I feel like that's a pretty, plausible...
Oh god. So I want to go 5, 10, 15, oh god, 20,
Okay.
25. I see Humphrey there.
I will say, before you continue on, Revenant,
Yes.
you do get an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Okay, I will strike for the same joint at the back of the
God
knee.
dang it. Get after the
that's
gold,
a
man.
natural, that's a natural one. Never
Oh,
mind.
okay. You're a bit disorientated in all of this. It is a strange sensation. You feel yourself trying to fight it, but you just can't. It kind of forwards into being controlling you, and then you try to fight it back. It's a really strange push and pull feeling of wanting to attack these individuals. So that's how I'm explaining your natural one.
So I see Humphrey.
You do indeed.
Okay. I'm gonna target the area around Humphrey with fairy fire.
Okay. Go right ahead. So that is a cone, I believe, isn't it?
I think it's a cube? 20-foot cube.
Don't get anything on me.
I'm overwhelmed with avarice.
Greedy mess.
So probably I'm just gonna hit everything that's in that.
Okay, so you're aiming kind of this way, or you're aiming this way?
No, I don't think M3 would have gotten as far as he did, so I'm putting him as like the starting edge of the cube, and it's anything beyond him. Because I think he'd be further down.
Yeah, so you think this way.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect. Okay. And what was it? A 30-foot cube, sorry?
20.
20. Okay. Perfect. All right. So yeah, that would be
Deck saves.
a deck save. All right.
17.
Al, do you want to roll for Humphrey, or do you want me to?
I can. I mean, sure. Do I have his stats? I think I have his stats. Yes, I do. Yeah, sure. I
What's it again?
can roll.
What was it again?
17.
Dex
17.
17.
Perfect. So I
That's-
save. I make a 17, right?
You save if
Yeah.
you make this. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Then I just got the 17, so I saved.
Damn it.
Humphrey got a 6.
How about 7?
You are now green sparkles.
Okay.
Humphrey got a 6.
Were you in that cube?
No.
Fuck!
No. He just out of it.
Ah!
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Think to myself, ooh, pretty. Oh, thank fuck.
You just out, and you watch it catch Cashé and Fenris as they both come out of the bookshop, and just blind Humphrey. Humphrey is just glowing.
Where is he? Where is he?
I was distracted by the books I just got and didn't notice.
I duck behind you.
Yeah. Just a perfect outline.
I am kind of tall, so.
So Fenris, you are currently. What does your fairy fire look like? Is it just kind of like green glitter? Or...
Yeah, like green, basically green fairy
Kind of.
dust.
Perfect. Okay. So
Very
those two are
burdened.
currently under fairy fire. And is there anything else that you'd like to do?
That was my action. Do I have any kind of bonus action? Sorry, just uno momento.
No worries.
Well, yeah, I suppose since Revenant has been like prone to stab me, I'm going to put up a defensive field.
Perfect. And that
But
goes
I-
all around you. Does that raise the AC?
It gives me 17 temp HP.
Ah, brilliant. Okay.
And I'm just like frantically looking around for the invisible wizard.
Perfect. All right. So it comes to Al.
Yes.
You fled this scene, understanding and knowing that these two people that you've been traveling with, that you thought were your friends, now want everything you have. And as you crouch behind this building, invisible, you feel a pair of hands reach around you, on your shoulders. You feel the presence of a face next to yours. And it's a weird sensation because though you are invisible, you kind of peek to the side and you can see Avarice right next to you. Just this odd quietness about him as he puts his finger against your chin and turns it. and you glance over to the side and see a familiar figure hunched over a writing desk. You know this person instantly. And you can hear the velvet of Lorian's voice as Avarice speaks to you. Curious. Al? What a handsome elf. I do wonder if he misses you as much as you miss him. You feel the hands fade from you. And it is your turn.
I'm just sad. Well, what I'll telepathically convey to Humphrey, if you could possibly turn right at the end of the road and not run towards me, it'd be very much appreciated. I'll take my action to hide.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth.
And yep. Good, that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Good to know. Okay.
And then I'll just probably cry a little bit.
Okay. So you're just gonna kind of find a corner, still invisible, and cry a little bit. Okay. Revenant.
Yes.
For Humphrey.
Oh, sorry, Humphrey. Yes, Sorry, thank you. I should put him on the on the initiative. Okay. So you've told him basically to run in the street. That is all of his movement. He is currently swiveling his head back and forth, trying to figure out what's going on. He senses you, but he's also going to look back and try to figure out what is going on. And you get a sense of, why are we running from our friends?
Probably have to wait till my turn to respond, do I?
I'd say that's a free... Like, you guys are kind of going almost simultaneously in your action, so...
I know that we're not in our right mind.
I wouldn't say you... Like,
Okay.
I wouldn't say you pick up on this as being... You just feel immense fear from these two. Yeah. That you are afraid of them.
Can't explain. They want something of mine. I think they might want you too.
Okay. So, he uses his movement to get down kind of near you enough, but on the other side. And you actually watch him as he turns his back towards you and flips out his little blade.
No.
And just stands there. Because that's all of his movement. So, he is going to... Yeah, he's going to hold and just stay there for you. Just so you know, Fenris and Cashé, I'm treating this as kind of a surprised round. So the first round you weren't a part of it, then a surprise because you have no idea what's going on. So I haven't forgotten
Still
you.
don't.
You still don't know.
It is a surprise, and I'm suddenly glowing green just after coming out of bookshop.
Yeah, so it's just kind of, yeah.
Magic
Revenant,
of
are you-
knowledge.
Revenant, are you there?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, Revenant,
Mm-hmm.
you see and watch as Gizmo runs from you. You try to strike out and miss. These allies turning against you. And you feel a well of rage. For this is a place you've been before. And you hear a familiar voice creep into your mind. Oh, poor little Forge. Betrayed again and again. How will you trust anyone now? And it is your turn.
I cast darkness on my mask.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Let me get a thing of darkness up here for you. You are currently in darkness.
I can't find my token now.
Darkness. Oh shit, I can't see.
So you're gonna move. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. I have 40 foot, and my darkness will move with me because it's on my mask.
It is indeed.
And I am gonna set Bran down, and as I'm setting Bran down, I'm gonna whisper, "Find Anvil." And I'll let Fran loose in the alleyway in the darkness.
Okay. As you say this to Fran, Fran hesitates. Revenant, something's wrong.
Find him.
You kind of feel her kind of clutch onto you a little bit, and you feel her scurry off your arm and into the alleyway. What's interesting, Gizmo, I know you still have your turn here, Revenant, but Gizmo, as you're standing here, you've cast this spell and you're kind of looking around trying to find him, feeling frantic. You just suddenly start seeing these wisps of shadow moving around you until it has just fully enveloped you and you cannot see anything.
Damn, my
Revenant
senses have
was-
gone down.
Oh, Chris, I think you're muted.
Damn, my senses have gone down.
Okay, Revenant, anything else?
No, that'd be my turn. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Gizmo. It's interesting because as you've cast this and you're frantically looking for Al, the world does fall away more than just the darkness. You suddenly, yes, your sensors seem to have be down. You can't see anything until a light does appear again, kind of in the center, almost like a slowly beating heart. And you're trying to process what's happening, and you notice that your suit falls away from you. You stand once more on the edge of the merchant's cart, his greedy hands grasping onto your tiny form. As they lift you, and for a brief moment you see Avarice's face, replaced with Revenant, then Al, then Cashé, then Fenris, cycling through the faces of your friends. You hear Avarice's voice in your head as they hold on to you. Shall we take the other wing, then? You snap back into the suit. Is your turn?
Am I still after Al's money?
Yes. It is currently pitch dark, though. You cannot see anything.
Well, I remember the alleyway moving forward, so I'm going to move forward trying to figure out, is it something's gone down with my sensors or what's happening, so I'm just going to move straight forward.
Okay, I'll move the darkness here so you can move.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Does that get me out of the darkness, or am I still in it?
Where are you, Revenant? I would say, yeah.
Is there? Yeah.
I will say, roll me a d20.
Jesus. 11.
11. Okay. As you are walking blindly forward, you actually slam right into Fenris in this rock. You're still out of the darkness, but you're like, it's like like the darkness falls away completely, and you just slam right into Fenris. Fenris, you're like, ah!
Where's Al? I need what's his. Where is he? I'm gonna push out of the way and
interrupt too much, but do I not get a attack of opportunity because he's left my space?
You do indeed. Sorry. Yes. Yes. I forget you're in the darkness. Yes. Go ahead.
In the darkness, I wait.
You don't have sentinel though. You can't stop me moving, please.
No.
No, so it was 18 plus 8, so that's a 26.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. 26 hits.
Okay. Right, it's with my dagger, so it's
Um,
only a 7.
I would say, isn't it when they're in darkness, you actually do have advantage because they're in darkness and you can see through it. I think.
Probably.
Let me check.
Yeah, because they're considered blinded, so you'd have
Yeah,
advantage on the
because they're
attack.
considered blinded. So
I
yeah,
think so,
you
yeah.
technically have advantage on it.
Okay, so yeah, so it's 26 still, and if I have advantage, does that mean sneak attack?
Yes.
Ah, son of a bitch.
So,
I forgot about
seven-
that part.
I can see
The
through
damage.
this darkness, right?
You cannot.
But I can.
You
I
do
can't.
see Gizmo. You cannot.
Okay.
19 damage total.
Jesus. Yeah, this goes through the defensive field and definitely does some damage.
Once it's one of the sensors in your suit starts to go off as proximity is struck.
Hull integrity compromised.
Shields recharging.
Ouchie, enabled.
You, again, come out of this, see Fenris, say those things, and continue moving.
Yeah, I think I got 20 feet and I have 30 feet, so yeah, just keep moving straight. Obviously, still can't see Al.
Nope, you can see Humphrey still, and you're walking past a very confused-looking Cashé and Fenris.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay, you do so, and yeah, our sweet little elvish friend appears. Well, an outline of the arcane energy that is
Yeah,
currently protecting him.
I'm looking for illusion or whatever.
Hooray, I'm no longer green.
Oh yeah, I guess it would,
Yeah, drop
yeah,
concentration on
fairy
fairy
fire
fire,
drops.
I didn't get Al, so I was like, what's the point?
Yep. Al, you are current. You see him crouching, kind of in a corner. Little tear running down his face.
Bonus action, I'll put up the defensive field again.
Okay, you do so.
That is my turn.
Perfect. Okay. So, in all of this chaos,
Your sound dropped.
what is happening?
I don't know. It just keeps cutting out every so often.
Strange.
At least jumping
Was-
in note fixes it.
Sorry?
At least jumping in note fixes it, so it's not too bad.
Yeah. So, Fenris, you have been sparkled. The sparkles are now gone. You've watched Gizmo walk out of shadows after being hurt. A little bit of oil is being left behind in his wake as he walks, and he's desperately looking for Al. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, I'll look after Gizmo and chasing after Humphrey. I'll look back at Revenant sitting in darkness.
Mhm.
Do I see Fran running towards us?
Nope.
Okay. Right, I'll just look at the two and think, what are they doing? And I suppose I will go after Gizmo and put my hand on the shoulder of the mech and try and just basically try and stop them and ask so I can ask what's going on.
Okay. So you're gonna basically try to stop him in his stride.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and make me a athletics check. Gizmo, you can do a contested acrobatics if you're gonna try to maneuver out of that. It's up to you. Or if you can just stay there, it's up to you.
Oh, no, I'm not being stopped. If I can help
No. Okay.
it. The dice
think so.
disagrees with me, though.
Oh, okay.
That's an 8.
How disagreeable. Oh,
8.
well, natural 1.
Oh.
So 4 total,
Well.
but
Oh.
yeah,
Okay.
it's like
So-
trying to reach back at your
You,
lumbering off.
yeah, you grab onto him and he just powers through your grab and just continues forward, seeming to ignore you.
All right, I'll just say out loud. What are you doing? What is going on?
Where's Al?
Where's Al? You see Al. Yeah, you see him now.
I suppose I'll just kind of look around confused. And I don't know what's going on, so I don't think I can do anything else on my turn.
Yeah, that's up to you. Without any more knowledge, yeah.
Yeah, without any more knowledge, I will. Was that my action to grab him, or try to stop him?
I mean, it was kind of a grapple check, so I'd say it was kind of like a bonus. Yeah.
Was it action or bonus action?
Oh, sorry. I'd say it was an action for you because I think.
Yeah.
grapple
Okay.
is a
That's my
feat,
turn
yeah.
then.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right, Cashé.
So
Almost
looking
the
around
slowest.
me, watching this.
With your smut bucks, you're just like.
Yeah,
What's
with
happening?
I'm just going, and I was having such a nice day, and I reach out and towards the darkness, and I will dispel it at 3rd level.
Okay. You reach out and snap your fingers, and it's really strange, Cashé, because as you reach your hands out and cast the spell, you don't feel the arcaneness of your magic the same as it usually is. You actually reach your hand out, and that darkness rushes into you, as if you are absorbing it.
Oh, interesting. I'm so shocked I'm not taking a bonus action. I'm just like, what?
It like
This is-
it like reaches out and like coils around your fingers, and then just slowly all into yourself.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to freeze in place right there. Just
Okay.
like, this has just got weirder. Just see Revenant sitting there in the middle.
I was gonna say, Revenant, you see this. Cashé, reach your hand out and seem to take away your darkness.
Quit touching my stuff.
Okay. Anything else, Cashé?
No, that's it.
Okay. Al?
Do I notice that Humphrey is like, or does it look like Humphrey is looking to fight, or is he just because he was out of movement, he kind of stopped up for a second? Is he still following the runaway instruction?
You are getting mixed feelings from Humphrey at the moment. You currently feel a sense of protection, as if he wants to protect his master. But you also get a sense of this clock forge is much bigger than me, as he's thundering towards him. So there's a bit of mixed feelings on what he's gonna do. And I will say, Al, if you can pop into secrets with me for just 1 second. I just wanna check
Okay,
something with
yes.
you really fast.
Sure thing.
Oh no.
Intriguing.
So,
Yeah.
as you can see, we all got along really well while you guys
Yeah.
were gone.
It was
We had our own adventures. And as soon as we discovered the bookshop, we just obviously had to go in and find out what smut there is.
That's quite a good amount of smut.
Yeah. We got some other books as well, but they're not as fun.
Oh yeah.
No.
this is, Who cares about those?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tell me about the small.
backstory stuff. What do you mean? Like,
Yeah, who cares about all of this,
Bullet point that. Back to the smut.
Okay, we're back.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of telepathically message Humphrey again. Like, please, Humphrey, it's not the time to fight. Just run away. Please, just run away. I'll find you after this. It'll be fine. And I'm going to... Can I see any, like, smoking chimneys within 30 feet?
Ooh, from the angle and the current placement that you are, I would say... I'll be really honest with you, I actually don't think so. I think
Okay.
because you are currently you're like in alleyways almost, so they're quite
Mhm.
high buildings. At this moment, you can't actually really see the roofs.
Yeah. Right. Right. Mm, mm, mm. Then I'm going to
While you think of that, I do apologize. This is the first type of kind of encounter that I'm running in this type of thing, so I forgot. Gizmo, can you make me a wisdom save at disadvantage, please?
Disadvantage. Don't even need to worry about it.
Okay.
It's a 1.
Okay. But it's good to know. So, thank you. It's because you took damage, so.
Oh,
I should have said because you took damage, so. Yeah.
intriguing.
So.
I'm going to use another Starlight Step and and teleport over here. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I'm gonna run off my map.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to try. Is there any like groups of people or anything nearby?
Oh, yes, because you only just recently left the giant mass of people that were at the town hall. So there's
Okay.
still quite a lot of... You guys are on some of the side streets, but you could, you can kind of see another probably 40, 50 feet away, you'd be back out into that main square.
So I'm gonna cast Alter Self on myself.
Okay.
Just make myself look like bog standard kind of everyday man.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and blend in with a group of people.
Okay.
Preferably people who look like they might have a good bit of money.
Okay, so a bit
if
of
that's
wealth.
possible.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I need 2 checks from you.
Yes.
1, perception,
Mm-hmm.
to kind of look out for a group.
Perception. Oh, great. That's 11.
Okay. A little bit shaken, but you do see, like I said, about 50 feet away from you, groups of different people. So you're like, okay, I can probably make it to there and find my way from there. You know, so you're kind of plotting out the next steps in there. And in terms of your blending in, go ahead and make a performance check for me. With advantage because of your alter self.
Nice.
How well you can blend in.
Performance. Are you shitting me? That's 2 3s. So
Okay.
5.
All right. A little shaken. A
Yeah.
little,
I am regular man.
How do you do, fellow
says-
nobles?
Yeah. How do you do, fellow humans?
Good day, good day, good day. Hello, good day.
Bidet.
Bidet.
Good day.
So you are attempting to kind of blend into the crowd and kind of appear. Humphrey is gonna look at Gizmo. His little dagger. Gizmo, go ahead and make an intimidation check if you're kind of staring him down.
Okay. Intimidation. Oh, -1. 13.
13. Okay. Yeah. So he looks at you and he's just again, Al, you're getting this sense of what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And then he just takes off. You will say you told him to run, and then you told him to go right at the end of the.
Yep. I
So
did.
he
Yep.
was gonna run.
Fantastic use of your decoy there.
Yep.
You go that way. Shit, I'm also going that way.
So, yeah. So he's gonna run after you. He is still kind of like, yeah. He's just gonna basically end up right next to you, the pair of you. Okay. Al, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Have I used the rest of my movement to get like 30 feet further off the map?
Yeah, I'd say you will. Yeah, I'd say
Okay.
you're able to get 30 more feet. So.
Mm-hmm. So,
Okay.
yep. That's all I can do.
Okay. Okay. It comes to Revenant.
Well, Revenant will stare at Cashé for a few minutes, or a few seconds, after you've just absorbed all my darkness. Then I think I will. Can I get past Fenris and Cashé?
I would say with your decks, yeah.
Okay. I will then run around into the front of Gizmo, and I will attack him again.
Fuck's sake.
Okay.
My gold.
That is a 16.
That is not it.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
I
this hard to hit?
will. What was that?
That
I will-
would buy.
Bonus
Power
action
shot.
disengage and just step 5 feet away.
Okay. As you do, and step 5 feet away, you see a familiar shape. Something scurrying past you, past the corner of the building, heading straight back the way you came, with a fierce determination. You see Fran running in this direction. Basically, she kind of comes around. She's like in the bushes here, and then just goes this way.
I'll call out to Fran. Fran, come back. I'm presuming I can see Humphrey around this corner here.
Easily, yes. About 30 feet away.
Humphrey versus Bran. Who wins?
Fran kind of stops and immediately runs back towards you.
I'll drop my hand down so she can scurry up my sleeve again.
Okay. Does a 19 hit you, Revenant?
Yes.
Okay. You reach your hand down, and she scurries back up to you, and you can feel her crawling up to your shoulder, and then you hear, "I'm really sorry." And you just feel 2 teeth into your shoulder. And you take 1 point of damage. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Trail.
Wisdom save. 14.
Not quite. But you do feel something happen when you take that 1 point of damage. She grips onto you, and you just hear, "Snap out of it! Stop it!" Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I suppose I'll just keep I turn my gaze back from Fran over to Gizmo,
Okay.
and just look between Gizmo and where Humphrey's going, so I don't lose sight of him.
Perfect. Okay. It comes to Gizmo. Revenant now right ahead of you.
Well, I'll definitely continue down around the corner anyway. 5, 10, 15 feet. Am I at all able to see the really awkward-looking noble amongst the rest of them, or is that beyond me?
Well, the nice thing is your detect magic is still up, and alter self is indeed a spell. So
It was an illusion spell, and it's now a transmutation spell. Would I have to make a roll to like kind of put it together?
I
that
will
it's
say
still
you
him?
have to make a roll, but it's going to be an advantage because Humphrey is literally standing right next to a very awkward-looking individual who's trying to blend in.
What am I rolling?
So I would say make a Arcana check.
Oh, that's a 26.
Okay.
No.
Sorry. So yeah, so you peek down this corner. You do see Al, and you see a individual. What do you look like, actually, Al? Did you say you just said kind of a nobleman?
I'd say I'd have like, because I rolled a 5, I'm probably wearing like very similar clothes, just my coat is white instead of red. I've
Okay.
got short hair instead. I'm still kind of elven in appearance, but maybe not purple. Um,
It's
yeah,
like-
like I'm
it
probably
looks
not
really
very
like it.
imaginatively different.
Okay, you're a little shaken. This is
Yeah.
this is it's a new experience for you. So yeah, that's kind of what you see, Gizmo.
Okay, been pretty sure that I've spotted him. Okay, there you are. Everything you have will be mine. And I cast magic missile at 2nd level.
No.
Okay. Insta hits. So roll your damage.
So that's 4 darts. So that's 2. So 12 points of force damage.
Oh God.
And there's 4 darts.
4 darts, yeah.
That's
Okay,
the total though.
That's the total. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Al,
Eee.
I need you to make a wisdom save at disadvantage.
Wisdom save at disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay. What is it with, like, that's the second time I've rolled like either advantage or disadvantage and gotten the same roll. That is 2 4s for a total of 11.
Okay. So here's the nice thing. There were 4 darts. So I actually need you now to roll a straight wisdom save.
Oh, okay.
So this is the second hit.
It's intriguing.
That's 19.
19. Okay.
Nope.
Third hit, roll wisdom save at advantage.
Nope, that's
Advantage.
12.
Advantage.
At advantage, sorry.
At
Okay.
advantage. Each time.
That's
It's higher.
very good. 26.
All right. So you try to put on this performance of this elf, and you kind of look behind you just in time to watch Gizmo launch. I don't know why I just get this like shoulder launch.
Oh
pack.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Of these 4 blinding darts that just slam into your body, and the first one hits, and you can kind of feel yourself come forward and then get pushed back again by this essence that you're under. And then the second time you kind of a little bit more out of it. The third time it's like someone slaps you across the face and you completely come back into your control of your body. No more feeling the fear that these individuals are going to take everything from you. And then as you look up, you get slammed by the 4th one and it just hurts.
I'm good
It's
now.
why.
You are aware of what has happened, but you no longer feel compelled or afraid that they are going to take everything from you.
Now you're just afraid I might kill you.
Yes, indeed. Still in fear for my life.
Okay. So, Gizmo, anything else?
No, because I've still got my shield up, so I can't get more. So that's all I can do.
That's all.
I took. Wait, how much movement? 5, 10, 5, 10,
Well,
15.
you did
Yeah, I
5.
would take 15 more feet of movement towards that.
Towards Al.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ignoring
All right. So I'll
Revenant.
say you can get 15 feet more closer to Al. Revenant, you do get an attack of opportunity, if you wish.
Yeah, that is that's a 26.
Okay. Roll your damage.
7. I don't have
7.
advantage on this one, so I'm assuming it's just normal.
No, I'd
sneak attack.
say yeah.
Bardic Inspiration is a reaction, and to heal you up.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yes, you're using the new Bardic Inspiration
Yeah.
ability.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. So you see Gizmo taking damage as Revenant slashes up the back of him.
But
Cut
it's,
into
it's
tubes.
exactly enough to take
Yeah,
off the
Take
shield.
5 of those points out.
Well, it was temporary hit
heal-
points.
Oh yeah, but so you can't heal back him.
Oh no, he won't be able to heal back. to
Well, I
full
didn't know
heals.
that anyway, so I wouldn't.
Do I?
know you
Can I?
had them,
Is it
so.
only from the damage, or because I have him down on hit points? Can I take it back on my hit
Oh.
points, or is it?
Your
I'd say-
hit points will go
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Okay,
Your hit points
so-
will go up. You just can't go past the temporary hit points.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
So sorry, so you said it was a 5, was it?
5.
Thank you.
And you can make a wisdom save just straight.
Straight wisdom save. 19.
Okay. All right. It's strange. because you feel your mind try to kind of force in control again, and you're pushed back from whatever is keeping you there. And as you just take a moment, you look over towards Al, just again enraged by everything you're feeling. It slowly begins to dissipate. Just ever so slowly. As you were only under the influence for a certain amount of rounds because of your rolls. You are no longer under that influence. You can kind of come back into your body.
What have I done?
Okay.
I think
So,
I can't do anything else.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's my turn.
Okay. Top of the round. Really no, come back here. Thank you. Jesus. Calm down, Avarice. None of you actually
He's
really
gaining
noticed this.
sentience.
He is. He's moving on his own.
Oh no.
None of you really are aware of this, of what's going on. But Cashé and Fenris, as you were watching all of this transpire, kind of wondering what is happening, you do kind of hear a, "Oh, seems the cavalry has arrived,"
Oh, fuck.
from behind you. Is there anything you two do?
I don't have my reaction, so I can't.
Yeah, I'll turn to face whoever came in.
Why did you heal me, you fool?
I'll turn face because the here's who would talk behind.
Okay. You turn to face Fenris. You see a strangely normal-looking individual, it seems, dressed in a long overcoat with a tricorn kind of frayed hat. And as you look closer at this individual, it's odd because, again, they just don't seem to really have a face. There's skin, there's texture, there's holes, there's darkness, there's shadows, but it doesn't seem to really fully form anything that you can understand or comprehend. And this individual looks in your direction, and then looks at Cashé. Nah, with your passive insight, Fenris. Yeah, actually, you'd see this. And Cashé, are you looking as well, or are you?
Oh, I'm
to...
looking 100%.
Cool. See this individual kind of take just a small step back as they look at Cashé. You can kind of go, huh. Well, this has been fun, but see that you two are here. I should go. I have important business to take care of. And he just kind of starts to wave a little bit. And you watch as this form kind of dissolves almost into just this strange smoke and essence. And just vanish in front of both of you.
Did I get anything from that look? Like, what? Did I get an emotion or anything like that?
You have very high passive insight. What you notice most from that small step back, they didn't seem to be looking at you. They were looking at something behind you.
Interesting.
That seemed quite tall. Overbearing.
Even more interesting.
And Fenris, you just feel Silverlight hiss in your blade as this individual disappears.
Okay, I will put my hand on the hilt of Silverlight.
Okay. It is your turn, Fenris.
Okay, I'll have my hand
Avarice
on hilt and Silverlight and kind of look back at Revenant.
Okay.
From the conversation, I'm probably going to gather that they're under a spell of some kind.
Wouldn't necessarily say that would be your first thought. I'd say go ahead and roll me just like straight kind of intelligence. Or no, I'd say straight wisdom. See how much you can kind of put that together.
Ooh, 21.
Okay. So while you don't know exactly what is going on, they're all acting very odd. Why is Revenant constantly trying to stab Gizmo? Why is Gizmo searching for Al really aggressively? They're not acting like themselves. Do you know it's a charm? It's you don't have enough evidence yet, but they are acting odd, and you're watching as well as actually no, the two that are now. You don't see Gizmo or Al at the moment. Revenant
Okay.
still probably looks quite like he's getting ready to attack.
Okay, I will, well, I suppose convey a bit of unease about the whole situation to Silverlight, but I will go up behind Revenant and attempt to grapple him,
Okay, so
hold,
athletics.
restrain him.
If you're going to attempt to grapple, I need athletics. Revenant, I need acrobatics, please.
Acrobatics. Okay. I'm good at these. 9 plus an 8 is 17.
Athletics, you said?
Athletics, yeah.
Okay.
Bardic inspiration.
I was going to say 15 plus 3 is 18, so it's just get it, but I'll take that inspiration. But do you have your reaction back?
Yeah, it's top around.
Avarice was
Oh,
talking
it's coming back. Yeah, no, sorry. I was
You're
back
next.
from
No,
me.
No, yeah,
right?
no, you would have had it.
No,
Oh,
it
no, on
comes
your
back
turn.
on yours.
Yeah, it's on my
Your
turn.
turn,
Yeah, never mind. I
No,
can't
so
do it then.
Yeah,
Okay.
so 18.
18. All right. You just by the sliverness, you are able to walk up behind Revenant and kind of wrap your arms around him. He's slighter than you, so you are able to grapple him at
I'm
the
going to try and
moment.
restrain
Currently.
him.
Revenant, you are grappled at the moment.
Might try the same thing with Locke and try to go for a full Nelson.
I don't. You trying to body slam him onto the ground?
No, restrain his arms up above his head.
Have the shoulders locked back like that. 'Cause his arms holding
Oh, got it. Okay, yeah. So I'd say you're successfully are able to do that. He's still currently armed, but you're able
Yeah.
to. Hold
Just so he can't really try and stab anyone in front of him.
Okay.
that. He has blades in his feet. Ha!
He does.
Would be the
'cause
first person in this campaign to have blades in their feet.
Yeah, he does. He has got some
Yeah.
sharp ass claws on his feet. So anyway, all right,
Yeah,
Fenris, is
and
anything
I'll
else?
just, I say, not shout at him because I don't want to damage his eardrums, but just say a bit more forcefully. What are you doing?
I have to stop Gizmo.
Wake up, you idiot!
I have to stop him.
I just hold on to him.
Okay, Cashé.
I will walk up to Revenant and just say, hey, but hey, I robbed your shadow. But I say it in a vicious way as a cash business mockery, just to do a bit of emotional damage.
Okay. So.
Best
go
spell.
ahead.
Best spell in the game.
What is it? What save is it?
Wisdom 16.
All right, wisdom save, Revenant.
Fuck your fireballs and your.
Yeah.
With the potential of like knocking someone to death. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
What is it?
mockery.
Wisdom save?
Yeah.
It was a dirty 20.
Oof.
Oh yeah. No damage though.
No emotional damage. You,
No emotional damage.
You just watch Cashé walk up to you and say that, Revenant.
I actually, my sound went off, so I didn't actually hear what he said.
What do you?
I just went, at least I stole your darkness, and then that was really it, just to
The
be
Todd.
rub that in your face, yeah.
I stole your darkness.
Emotional damage, ha!
the stone face of Revenant, just nothing. No
Yeah,
reaction.
The last encounter we were in, Cashé shot me. And now there's another encounter, Cashé is like, I stole your shit.
Was Cassie's actual military rank a petty officer?
Yes!
Emotional
No
damage.
damage. Weirdly enough, Revenant, you're kind of restrained by Fenris and Cashé walking up and attempting to hurt your emotional side, your feelings. You don't feel any aggression towards that. Well, maybe a little pettiness towards Cashé, but you don't feel any aggression toward. You are still just focused on needing to get to Al and stopping Gizmo. That's what's running through your veins right now. So, Cashé, anything else?
No, I don't think there's anything I can do. Nope.
Nope. Okay. Al? No longer under this influence.
Turn to Gizmo. What? Why? Just that hurt.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's all right. It was. Oh, Humphrey, it's okay. It was some kind of magical effect.
Humphrey
It's fine.
his knife out towards you, Gizmo, as you get close. Little mustache twitches.
It's okay. No need to fight. Just stay out of, stay out of the way. Then I will. 60 feet. Yeah. Can I get within 60 feet of Revenant?
You're 30 feet. I'd say you're within 60 feet of Revenant, yes.
Am I? Okay, Grant. Can I see him from where I am? Or
I'd say so. You can actually see him currently being held by Fenris, and Cashé is like staring and like talking to him. You can't hear what they're saying, but the two of them seem to be entangled around Revenant at the moment. Like a fun sandwich.
Pretty fun.
I mean, have you seen them?
Oh no, you seem to be trapped in my big, strong arms.
Ooh.
Let me lull you with my words.
They've been reading the smut books too much.
Come on, that's our first protocol in every game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so
Okay,
Al,
so
is there
Are
anything
you
else?
playing D&D?
I'm going to flick through my kind of prepared spells for the day. Just kind of look through, so like, oh, nope, I can't spell it. I can't. Well, maybe. And I'm gonna try and cast polymorph on
We love a
Revenant.
maybe. Oh,
Woohoo.
I mean, okay.
This is why I love spellcasters.
Oh no, what are you going to turn?
I'm okay, interesting. All right, so that is a wisdom save, I believe it is.
Yes, Wisdom 17.
Okay, Revenant, wisdom save.
Do it.
It's a 6.
Oh, all
A
right.
6.
What have you turned into?
I mean, yeah, I think we need to slow him down a little bit. I'm turning him into a turtle. Or, no, a tortoise, sorry. Land dwelling.
Land dwelling. Okay, so are we talking? What size?
Yeah, they vary quite.
Oh,
a bit.
like,
Galapagos
like a
or
small-
aquarium?
No. No,
Aquarium one?
like a about a sea turtle sized tortoise.
They
Okay.
also vary widely.
I mean,
Oh, well,
I got
fucking-
the sense. I got the sense.
Yeah.
You're turning
Especially
it. Okay.
when they're teenage and they're mutants.
Yeah.
About one that's about half a Steve Buscemi. About that
Can you just
size.
turn me into a ninja?
No,
Well, you are
I
rogue.
really hope not. That's not the objective.
Yeah,
turns into
you
a
already
turtle.
are the ninja part, so we don't need to change that.
Yeah.
So Fenris, you're currently holding on to Revenant's arms, and he's got his dagger in one hand, and then you just feel his body totally just shift into a turtle, and immediately, as Fran is not included in that, she lands kind of on top of the tortoise's or the turtle's head, looks at you, Fenris, and just jumps out at you, and is going to try to. Oh yeah. All right, I'll keep that in mind for the next round. She's gonna jump basically towards your face, but we'll leave that for a moment. So
I'll also shout out, "Don't hurt the tortoise!"
What did you call it?
Tortoise.
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 Tortoise. Tortoise.
Tortoise.
Tortoise.
Tortoise. Like mustache.
Okay. Al, is that all?
I'll put myself in front of Humphrey.
Humphrey feels oddly grateful. Revenant,
Mm-hmm.
it is your go.
Mm-hmm.
You
You're
are
a
now
turtle.
a turtle,
Tortoise.
a tortoise.
Yeah,
Sorry. Let me pull up the stats for a turtle.
Tortoise.
Tortoise.
You'll get there eventually.
Nah, I'm gonna keep calling it a turtle.
Tortoise.
Oh, this one has 1 hit point. Are we what size are we? We'll do giant.
It's like
That has 95. Never mind.
I'm thinking like 1.5 feet maybe in diameter or in length. A foot.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, this is a good one. Okay. Okay. So Revenant, your body has changed.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else has. So is this polymorph do your?
It changes their intelligence and everything as well.
Yeah.
It's not wild shape.
Full form. All changes.
Interesting.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
whatever intelligence that.
you are full on a tortoise.
You want to eat some cabbage?
Is he smart enough to grasp the concept of greed?
I'll be honest. I'm actually a little. I need like a loading screen, like in Skyrim, that gives you some cool ideas on what to. I gotta think about this for a second, because.
I'm trying to defeat him using the philosopher's defense.
Amber, just make a DM call on the philosophy what makes humans human.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, because like, yeah, would, but it's a compulsion at the moment. So is it?
Is it
You know what?
instinctual?
Well, it's hard to. I don't want to give anything away. So Revenant, roll me a D100.
He just thinks I've got a load of tasty cabbage and carrots.
I now want to nibble at your robe.
A 56.
56. Okay. So at this moment, I would say you can roll now a wisdom save at advantage.
Oh, well, that's a good one. So that's
But are you using the tortoise stats?
Yes.
right. Well, I rolled an 18 and a 13, so whatever the tortoise gets added to its wisdom from there.
He gets nothing added to his wisdom.
Okay, so 18.
18. Okay. Okay, so at the moment, you do not feel the compulsion to attack or to run after Gizmo or Al, because you don't actually understand that they are your friends. You are a hungry tortoise at the moment. You also wonder why a very angry rat is jumping off of you and onto Fenris. Which, by the way, Fenris, does a 20 hit you?
Oh, that worked.
20 would hit me, yeah.
She rolled real high. Teeny tiny little Fran, in her anger and hissing, is gonna jump over onto your face, and you take 1 point of damage as this tiny little rat bites you.
Okay, I'm going to probably drop the tortoise and try to grab the rat then, because the rat is actually attacking me.
Okay.
And I'm no longer full designating a large creature, I'm just holding a tortoise by the shell.
It's still a hefty creature, though. So, like, I mean, it would definitely take 2 hands to hold it. So, are you dropping him?
I'll drop to refocus my efforts elsewhere.
Okay, so you
But
drop.
I can't do anything yet until my turn.
No, you can't. So, but yeah, this little rat kind of like basically jumps at you, bites you, and you can feel her kind of like scurrying around on your shoulders. And you just hear angry sounds coming from this teeny tiny little rat. Revenant, you're a tortoise. You can't even understand her. No one can understand her. She is just screeching and angry. Gizmo.
Uh,
Revenant, I'm sorry. Yeah, that is basically you. You're just.
Is it, can I not move?
You can move, yeah, if you wish.
Okay,
All-
well,
all
I'm
5 feet.
a tortoise, so I'm gonna move towards these bushes over here.
Let's see. Hang on, let me check
green.
your movement.
They have 5 feet
Fif-
of
you
movement.
15 feet of
Oh,
movement.
15.
Okay, cool. I'm going straight into these bushes here.
Straight into the bushes. Easily done. Okay. This is not how I expected this to turn out. So Gizmo.
awesome. Did Ala come?
I mean, at this moment, you're not in combat anymore. Nobody's. Yeah.
I
So
suppose,
I'd
yeah.
say everything
In
kind of
that case,
settles
then
down. So
I'm gonna
you,
run up to Al.
Well,
I'm gonna cast
Fenris
Cure
is in
Wounds.
combat.
Yeah, I'm going to try and grab Fran.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Oh, never mind. Gizmo, your turn.
Okay. In that case, so did Al run up a bit to cast the spell?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So is he within distance for me to get to him to cast touch spell?
Yes, you're
Okay.
no longer under the compulsion, but yes.
Cool. Yeah. So I.
Unless you just want to steal from him, you can if you want. But
No, I'll go up and cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, I thought you were okay.
I'm really sorry.
okay, so you.
Just put cure wounds on my knuckles and take a swig.
Ow, that feels better.
Take my healing.
There we go.
You do so.
So that is. Oh. Terrible. It's 9 HP back.
That's still something. Thank you.
I rolled 2 2s and 2d8. I don't know what came over me. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's obviously something that whoever that individual we encountered in the alleyway did. It's quite a nasty fellow, it seems.
That is true. Did you turn Revenant into a turtle?
Yes. Well, I
We should probably
didn't
go
really
deal with
want to
that.
hurt him. What?
We should probably go deal with that. There's a lot of
I
people around here.
suppose so.
While this is happening, Fenris, what are you trying to do? Are you
I'm just trying to grab her.
you're just trying to grab her? Okay. Yeah. I mean, I mean, it's a tiny little creature, so I'd say roll me in acrobatics actually, because she's a dexterous little thing. So you're gonna try to if you're trying to grab her, so we can do a
Okay.
contested. Oh.
Oh. What'd you get?
5.
6 plus 2, 8.
Okay. So you, after a moment or two, you are able to snatch a hold of her little body. She writhes in your hand, and she's trying to bite at your fingers still, and she keeps kind of like looking around, trying to find something, but you don't know much about rats, so she's just in your hands.
I'm just gonna hold her there then.
Okay.
Hold her at kind of arm's length so she can go in, and not too tightly, but firmly enough so that you can't get loose.
Okay. She's like a kind of a dark fur to her, but she's not like one of those like the black furred rats. She's more of kind of like she has kind of a charcoaly color to her, and kind of a darker
Oh,
tail.
you mean a grey rat?
What?
A dark grey, one of the dark grey rats?
A little bit, yeah.
Not the ones that spread the black plague, no.
For all those listening, I just shrugged. Okay.
Okay. I'm hoping not.
Anyway, okay, so you're holding on. So I'd say now you guys are out of combat.
Okay. I'll walk up to where Tortoise Revenant is
Okay.
and like kind of attempt to pick up Tortoise Revenant.
So from what you described him being kind of like a foot long, it's a little bit.
Yeah, I
bigger
guess
than-
I couldn't pick him up, but yeah, like, does it
Right,
look
but
like
you
if I
could-
go
we
near?
could.
Yeah, well, yeah. If I go near him, does it look like he tries to attack me? Or
He
is
is very engrossed in those bushes
Okay.
currently.
Well,
What the fuck is going on here?
seems we were put under the influence of some rather nasty greed magic of some kind.
Well, what were you smoking?
Who was
I
that guy?
don't smoke. My body's a temple. Thank you very much.
You saw him as well?
Yeah, just a minute ago.
Yes. It's unpleasant for all involved.
Mm.
We spoke
He saw us
briefly.
and then
He
took
said,
a step back.
he said his name was Avarice when we were talking to him.
Hmm.
We didn't say much before he messed with our minds.
It seemed familiar with Revenant,
Sorry
though.
again, Al.
It's okay. Water under the bridge. I mean, you healed most of the damage, except the emotional damage.
Can I understand anything that's been said, by the way?
Nope.
Okay.
You're just happy out. But it has been a few seconds, so roll me a wisdom save at advantage, actually, at this point. I think you're already at advantage, but...
I'll
13.
need an eye
13? Okay.
I'll need an eye as well on the screen.
Revenant.
So,
About 10, 11, 12 more seconds go by, and you no longer have the compulsion, but you are still a turtle, and these leaves are really nice. There's actually some flowers, and they taste really sweet. You don't understand why you hear a lot of squeaking, though. That seems to be coming from behind you.
How long is he going to be a turtle?
I suppose I can turn him back into himself whenever, but
He did try to
I'm not
stab
sure if
me
he's...
a lot.
But yes, he did seem rather intent on harm.
But you seem okay. I think I'm okay now.
Okay. Do we want to be ready to grab him again? I suppose if I'm going to back away anyway. I'm not going to be near him when I release this.
Stand ready.
Yeah, stand ready, just to be safe.
You all stand ready and prepare to, I guess,
Back
undo
away.
this spell. So, Al, go ahead.
I'll back away 60 feet, and I will drop.
I don't think there's a place where you could be fully 60 feet away and still see him.
50 then, 50 or 40, as far as I can get,
Okay, you're like
and
tucked
hopefully behind
the corner,
something.
And you...
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll do. And I'll just kind of like,
I imagine you
Yep.
pacing
Grand.
out like several different, like trying to figure out where the furthest you could be.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
need
do
to still
so.
be within sight. Like, okay, if that place has cover, that place is further away. Okay, right. Behind the corner, then release the spell. Turns back into Revenant.
Okay, Revenant. You can come back into your body. No
Great.
longer a
Crash,
turtle.
when I come back into my body, do I still have my robes and everything, or are they
You
over
do.
where I got changed?
Well,
No, they won't.
All of
they're
your stuff
still part of you.
melds
I
into
think
you,
it's-
and then like
yeah.
it comes back.
I don't think
Okay.
anything changes. I think your body just whoop into it, and then you come back
Yep.
straight into your robes and everything. So yeah, none of that has changed or happened. Or nothing is,
Okay.
You no longer feel the compulsion either. It's been enough time.
Okay.
You do have leaves. It tastes kind of like earthy mint, and you're kind of like, what is happening? And you hear Fran, with a medley of curses happening towards Fenris, while she is writhing in her hand.
Okay, I can't see where everyone's standing, but I am gonna charge straight from the bushes to Fenris and snatch Fran out of his hands.
Okay, Fenris, you see Revenant just not even pay attention to Al or Gizmo. Al's not really there. Gizmo's just standing there, but it's straight for you, and reaches and grabs for Fran.
Yeah, no resistance. I'll let Fry go.
Okay, you hear, "You ready, bitch?" As Fran goes back onto your shoulder, Revenant.
It's just I'll put my robes up and let Fran sit in under the collar of the shoulder, and I'll kind of move away from the party and crouch down and. Fran, are you okay?
I'm fine. She didn't hurt me, but she grabbed me, and I bit her. Do you see the mark on her face?
I see the bite.
Yeah, I got her.
Good girl.
You turned into something. I didn't know where you went, and what happened to you?
I don't know.
I don't like this place. Revenant.
No, me either.
She kind of just tucks in. You can actually feel her little body shaking at this point.
Just turn and look at the rest of the party.
No murderous intent towards us?
Get from behind the wall. Well,
What?
no stabbing, no
Uh,
more violence.
no. I no longer feel a compulsion to kill you.
I believe him.
Oh.
When I was under
What?
it, it was overwhelming. There was no reasoning around it, so if he says he's out of it, I think he's okay.
Good.
Thief.
Perhaps you can explain everything to us now, though. How did you meet this Avarice?
He was
I would.
waiting for
I
us.
know.
You know.
Why would I? Why would we know? Why would?
Because he seemed to know you. All of you.
No, all of us.
I mean, he
Called
did
us the
seem to know some
cavalry.
rather intimate details about me as well. Not that I know him.
He knew our names.
Hmm.
Yes, well, he also fled at the sight of Cashé, so something's going on.
I don't know if it was me.
He's looking straight at you.
I thought he was looking behind me.
Oh, I wanted to stick
There
close
wasn't
to
anything
you then.
behind
What
us
else
other
could
than
it be?
them.
I'm not sure.
Should we perhaps get out of the street, considering we caused quite a bit of a commotion? And we did just see a rather riotous crowd quite nearby, so I don't think this area will be
I did want to go
unpatrolled
to
for long.
House of
That's
Elixir.
fine.
That's why we were out here.
Hmm.
Look, if you, after everything that's happened, if you want to get back now, I understand. I can. It's not vital. I can get it another day.
As long as it's not in the Steam ward.
No, it's in Midtown.
You're in
Grand, so-
Midtown at the moment.
Yeah.
It's where we are.
Yeah. You look to the side and you see it across the street.
It's there. You see the sign.
You're very, very close.
In that case, we're passing.
Yes, don't worry. I can give us some privacy. And the alleyway that's leading to where the rioting's happened, I'm going to use Misty Visions to make a wall that matches the buildings.
Oh, okay.
It's
You
just
do so.
it's an illusionary wall, but it just basically no
But
one
it
can
just
look
looks
through it
like-
and see us.
Cool. Okay. So you
Wow.
guys, can you see? It's just an illusion, so you can't actually see through it. It's just
No, it looks like a solid wall unless you try to
Walk
walk
through
through it.
perfect. Kind of gives you guys a little bit of privacy. Actually, what I can do is I'll pop you back on here. Although you guys aren't, you might not stay here, but let's just move you all. There's a cute little like alcove here. You can
Oh,
do
yes.
all-
Ooh,
Oh,
alcovey.
okay.
Nice. Private.
Yeah, you're able to put a wall and just kind of collect yourselves. And kind of
That's very impressive.
Yeah.
Is it real?
No. I could try to throw you through it if you like, and you can see it.
I'd rather not. I've already been.
Revenant immediately picks up the closest thing he can find and throws it at the wall.
okay.
Which the closest thing you find is hopefully not Fran.
No, not Fran. Revenant is not Al, okay?
Yeah.
It's okay. Al doesn't have the strength to throw Humphrey.
Rat's
Yeah, you have to
fire.
use a spell.
I'd say kind of around you, Revenant, because I'm assuming you're kind of tucked a little bit further away from everybody. You can actually see there's like a kind of a outside shelving unit with a bunch of potted plants. You actually see like there's like a shovel you use to like dig
The
into the
trowel.
potted plants. That
Yeah.
little trowel, yeah, and you're able to like just chuck it in, and it passes, and you hear the tink, 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 tink. That's it.
Don't throw the plants. One of them might be Kai.
Oof. Oof.
How you turn into a fern one
really-
time.
wild magic sorcerers, man.
Let's face it, it wasn't just one time.
Yeah, good times.
It was just, it was the best thing because you did it in a greenhouse.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Anyway,
True story.
all right. You all are in this little alcove, little space, quiet. Is there anything you'd like to do? Discuss?
Does anyone know who the fuck that was? Why he knew who we were?
Say to me.
Has anyone seen him before? Today? I haven't.
No.
No, I haven't before, but certainly unnerving. I wouldn't have gotten any familiar vibes when I looked at them from the time we were then shrouded in darkness that even I couldn't see through. No familiar or feelings or warnings from Silverlight.
I'd say the only kind of like if there was any familiarity, she hissed then and was quite agitated both times. But
Okay.
you didn't get a sense from her, if they were the same. She just seems to be quite on edge in this city.
Okay, I'll do that.
Let me ask another question. Does anyone know or have any reason why they themselves would be targeted?
The obvious.
Apart from the obvious in
We
your case.
don't even know what was happening here.
I mean, I don't really know anyone here except for you.
I mostly
Anything
asked
else?
because so far everyone's answered bar Revenant. So I'm very interested to hear what you have to say.
Do any of us know each other? We're just a bunch of strangers who met on an airship.
Bunch of strangers who got accosted by someone who knew our names.
Bunch of strangers who also solved the murder together. And then wound up in the same house, got interrogated by police together. Then we experienced a happy announcement by the end of the week.
Like it or not, there's a lot of happy coincidences. I'm not one for believing in coincidence.
You accusing?
No
We're asking
accusing.
for an answer.
Why
Any
would I
information
have an
could be
answer?
useful.
I know
Oh,
as
you
much
know.
as you.
So you've never seen him before, you don't know who he is.
No.
Insight check.
Inside.
Yeah,
Deception!
check.
It's so hard though because he has a mask.
Just the voice, I guess.
Yeah, it's gonna be all
Agreed.
voice.
Fuck!
It's very hard.
All right, what did everybody roll except Revenant? Just hold off Revenant.
24.
24.
I'm gonna give him Flash of Genius.
What's that?
Okay.
Plus 5.
An extra.
Plus 5.
Plus
So you
5.
give Cashé Flash of Genius.
I got
Okay.
25.
Oh, okay. Fenris?
Oh, there's an awful lot of 5s because I also got a 5.
Okay.
I rolled a 2, but oh wait, no, it's actually a 7. But
All right.
2 plus
Revenant.
5.
My insight was a 3.
Okay. Revenant, what did you get for your deception?
18.
So. Cashé, what was the total?
Yeah, 29, I think.
29?
Yeah.
You're an open book.
And Al, you got 25?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you two pop into secrets with me?
Yay! Double secrets!
Yay!
Nice.
No, you're open book. You're an open picture book.
I'm sorry, Ricky.
Have you been
Yeah.
suspicious the whole time and silent?
I'm a bit suspicious. I've just been quiet.
That's what made you suspicious
That's-
right now, though. That was literally what I was hoping for. I was like, he's not answering. If I just ask another question and he doesn't say anything, I'm like, that's suspicious.
You're all just talking. Revenant's just sitting in the background like he normally does. It's not. It shouldn't be suspicious behavior because it's what he's done since he met us. He's
Oh
just
yeah,
sat in the
no,
background
absolutely,
being quiet.
absolutely. But like,
I
it's kind
also
of like
like-
after being accosted by someone who knew us, it's kind of like, okay, there's something going on here.
But I also like the two that were kind of interrogating him. Both failed their inside checks as everyone else who did it. Because we were the two that were
I only rolled
pushing on
because
it.
I
but we
wanted
didn't
to
do
do the
anything.
inside check, but my insight is terrible. I'm gonna believe
Yeah.
whatever you say. Like,
Yeah, my insight isn't bad to try, but just to roll the two, so there's no way out of it.
Yeah, for a rogue, I haven't got good deception. It's really not good.
True, yeah, but also, like as a rogue, you usually don't build too much on charisma. You build a bit. It's mainly the like bards and warlocks, and so it's to
Yeah,
build that deception.
I don't put a lot of money in put a lot of stock in lying to people. I just put a lot of stock in not being seen by people.
Yeah.
not
No
being
need to lie
there
if
to
no one
explain
sees you in the
yourself.
first place. Yeah.
Yeah, like a bard.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, like a bard with eloquence bard with deception. I had expertise on it as well. With silver tongue, who was basically just this lying machine.
But there really are further layers of secrets.
That extra 5 is making the difference.
Mhm. Hey, yeah. So Gizmo, sorry for trying to kill you so much, but
Yep. Sorry for holding on to your pet rat.
That was a fantastic smile to come back to,
Yeah.
Miguel. Okay, so we come back. Al and Cashé with more revelations. In this moment, Revenant,
mhm.
what do you do? After they are, all four of them seem to be staring at you.
I
Should
accept
stare
what he
back at
said.
them.
What?
I accept what he said. I rolled low.
Yeah, except what he says.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, you know nothing.
he doesn't
Fair.
know anything.
Revenant. We're more similar than we think, aren't we?
As in, we are both hiding from our past. Then, yes.
We just wear different types of masks.
I think everyone here is wearing a mask.
Hmm. You seem fearful to me. Like you're holding something back. That possibly has something to do with our lives as well. We can help you. But we have to know what it is.
Person is quite
Mm,
to hurt us. And considering the way you were talking with him earlier, you clearly have a history of some kind, so it would seem only fair, really, to let us in on whether your relationship was friendly or.
He seems to believe we have a history, but I have no memory of him.
You've no memory of him.
Before today, I have no memory of him.
So, in the alleyway or at the riot just before was the first time you'd seen him.
He was at the inn when we were attacked by the shadows.
See, that seems like pertinent information.
Yes, very nice.
Well.
I don't know if you know, but I was
I-
deeply embroiled in that.
I know, you shot me.
In a similar manner that you stabbed Gizmo.
He seems to have an aura of some kind. It gets on top of you. It forces his perspectives.
He fucks at your mind.
That's a less subtle way of saying it, but yes. I know not who he is. He was at the inn. He was here. He knew
Well,
all of our names.
He certainly, as you say, certainly knows who we are. Question is, why is he so interested?
He seemed very interested in Cashé at the inn. And so he was watching.
Cashé.
Has got anything to do with, well, you know.
Good way of describing it.
Okay, just for all the listeners, because we are a podcast, Gizmo just put his hands wildly in front of his face.
Yes, that was very respectful of you.
I'm
Not
really
something I'm
not
dealing
sure.
with or anything.
That was beautiful. You know the thing. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
I can't remember if I mentioned that in the tavern I saw the face, the smiling face. Is he related to it?
Different
His
face.
face? Avarice's face?
He
No,
didn't really have a face.
I just saw the face that's always followed me. But now he's could be connected some way.
Could very well be. Revenant, have you seen that face?
No,
Since you've been closer to him than us.
I've never laid eyes on his face, but I've only seen him twice.
When you saw him at
He
the
was
tavern,
watching through a window outside the tavern.
did he speak with you then, or did you just see him?
Vaguely. He just said he was interested in what was about to happen.
Why
Then
was
I
he
rushed in.
talking to you?
I was outside, making my way back to the tavern.
Back?
I went for some air. Ale doesn't agree with me.
Ah, you should have said. I wouldn't have bought you those rounds. I'm sorry.
Yes, well, it's very understandable. Ale doesn't agree with very many.
Do vaguely remember you disappearing, but I'll be honest, I got quite drunk.
I feel like the comment from Fenris was very directed at Al. Oh. Except Al.
Well, that means if he was waiting outside the tavern and said he was interested in what was to come inside, then it lends it more to, well, likely that it's one of us that he was interested in. And as you say, if he seemed fearful of Cashé,
I come after if he's
I
fearful though.
don't think it's Cashé he's fearful of, because, as I said, he was watching Cashé at the tavern. And you said he was looking behind Cashé.
behind
I
you.
like it, Gather. Looked straight through me.
But I was standing a distance behind you and there was nothing else there, so what is it he was looking at, Cashé?
Only I knew. I told you my secrets. Kind of got flung at you.
What the fuck does this
know.
all mean? What have we gotten ourselves into?
It means there's no looking like we can go off on our own anytime soon.
No, but I do believe someone can help us.
Might this be?
The person we're going to see later for some advice and extra insight into things.
A dream walker.
Dreamwalker.
A dreamwalker sounds very fancy.
Yes, well, they can see many things that we can't. They give us insight into things we can't see.
Perhaps they could identify this Avarice character.
Possibly. It also depends entirely on us. Dreams are a guide, after all.
Wait, do we have to? We have to be dreaming, and they're walking through our dreams.
Less of their guiding us. They're enabling us to be aware of what's around us in our dreams. And we can find much more than we could if we weren't aware.
Sounds trippy.
What if you see too much?
Very esoteric.
Well, if you see too much, that's a fault of your own dreams. Maybe you're just dreaming too big.
Never.
Revenant's gonna move closer to Cashé and whisper, not particularly so that nobody else hears, but just lower his tone a lot and go to Cashé. And what happens if you have no dreams?
What happens when you have no dreams? I'm plagued by them.
We are very different, you and I. Yet very alike.
Yes. More same than you know, I think.
Around what time is it right now?
I would say everything that has transpired today. Probably early afternoon.
Okay.
Mid-afternoon. We'll push it back. No, actually, I think you and Cashé actually were walking around a little bit, so no, I'd say it's actually late afternoon, early evening. Yeah.
Yeah,
Starting
so
to get
like
dark.
4 or 5.
5 or 6. Yeah, it's starting to get
okay.
dark.
It's almost time.
Almost time. Oh, we have an appointment.
Well, we are going to see the Dreamwalker already. You're welcome to come with us to the Red Light District.
I'd rather just go wherever Cashé is going right now.
Well,
I think
I'm
we should
going.
stick together.
Yeah, this will be an experience.
Of course.
Red Light
I've never...
District sounds exciting.
Yes, I've never been to one. Can't imagine how exciting red lights are.
That's not the only thing to see. Don't worry.
Well, we're seeing the Dreamwalker. That should be exciting enough.
That's probably going to be second most exciting thing you see, I'd say.
Oh, well, that's intriguing.
I'm already excited.
Oh, as you should be. Dreams can be wonderful things.
Quite
Has
titillating.
anyone heard?
Again, Revenant's gonna look at Cashé when Fenris says that and he goes, "Or terrible curses."
Sorry, say that again?
And then when Fenris says dreams can be, what was it, said, amazing things,
Wonderful things.
wonderful things, I'm gonna look at you and say, "Or terrible curses."
And not just nod. Slowly. Alright, I suppose things should be starting to open up there. You can head down now if you wish.
Yes.
However, I
How do we get
think
there?
we have to do a bit of flying.
Ooh. Wait, do I have that ready? I don't know if I can do that today.
No.
Oh dear.
Does anyone mind if I, just before we go off, I nip into that apothecary?
I was just
Oh,
gonna
yes.
say, I was like, Gizmo, I'm getting you to that apothecary. I promise you.
I've been trying to go to this thing for 3 sessions.
I know. Just keep
Yes,
saying
of course.
You can
I'll
wait a
push
little
it back.
bit, can't you?
I guess so.
Yeah,
No.
of course. You're right next to it.
Well, here, let's take a quick break before we go to the apothecary.
Okay.
And then we'll head off to the red light district. So well done, guys. Um,
Cool. We're alive.
Dingle farts.
Woo!
Dingleberries.
Tortoise testicles.
Road apples.
Okay. Welcome back from the break. As we eat chocolate. Sorry. As we come back into this space in this time, you were all still hidden behind the kind of illusionary wall, but you can head over to the House of Elixir. For kind of expedience sake here, for getting you the stuff you need, Gizmo, you head on inside. Sweet little townhouse, large kind of like the greenhouse has been made into the front of the house, so it's just all windows. It's quite cute and quaint. As you step inside, you notice a really strong wet earth smell coming from, and the windows are all kind of hazy and musky and everything. You actually see a lot of different plants growing in this greenhouse. But what are you looking for? What can I help you find?
Specifically, at the moment, I'm just looking for phosphorus.
Phosphorus. Easily done. Shop owner kind of makes their way towards you. You notice kind of long golden hair, curled a bit, bright blue eyes, but as they approach you, you notice that they're actually not really looking at you. They seem to be they sense your presence, but the blue eyes do not focus in on you. Can I help you today?
Yes, I'm just looking for phosphorus, both the red and white variations, as much as you have, really.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. Yes, I think I have some. And she'll kind of turn and move her way through the plants, and you can actually recognize a few of these. In particular, your eyes are drawn to a very large bell-shaped fauna that has kind of like tubing at the back. It's a very odd, very fey-looking plant. Familiar kind of odor of sweetness as you go by. You recognize this as a singing tube from the Feywild. And the music is also still sad, so I'm going to change that to a little bit happier. It's a little bit too happy. Okay. But she brings you along, and you're looking for white and red, you said?
Yes, white and red phosphorus.
I'm gonna just have to guess. Okay, I'd say you can get 4 pouches of white and 2 of the red. And the kind of the amount that in each of these you can guesstimate would make probably about 1 of what you're trying to create. 1 each. So
one pouch per kind of experiment or creation.
Exactly. Yeah. One pouch per experimentation. The red seems to be a little bit lesser than the white, but you can see just it's a finer grade, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Perfect. How much is that?
I would say with being a herb, or not a herb, but being a 4, 5, 6. I'd say 5 gold.
5 gold.
Revenant's gonna pop up at this second and be like, "Yo, I'll pay for it." And he put the 5 gold down, and he'll just be like, "We're trying to get you earlier."
It's thank you. I appreciate it, but you don't have to. We're under a spell.
I insist. It's not my gold anyway.
Well, just for that alone, then I'll take you up on your offer. It wasn't my gold, right?
I never said it wasn't.
I'm just going to trust you on this one and just take the offer. Thank you very kindly.
Okay, so you've got your...
Turn back to the botanist
portion.
and just ask, do you have anything, though, of interest? Just anything you're particularly proud of?
Nice plants.
There are some lovely plants. Let me just get this over to you really quick. I'm hoping this actually works. Did it work this time?
I got nothing.
See anything?
Did what work?
Are you trying to put something up on the screen?
Yeah.
No.
Don't see it yet.
Might take a while to load in or something, but...
Oh, there we go.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, there we go, yeah.
Okay. I'm wondering if did the whole tab show up, or is it just the photos?
Potions.
There's an image and a tab separately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a list of stuff on a photo.
Awesome. Okay, so you can see all of the kind of you can see some of the stuff that they have. So this looks like it's not just a kind of like a herbalist hut. It also serves as a tea house. So there is like a section kind of towards the back where you can like sit down and have tea. In terms of, she kind of looks at you, kind of thinking about what you're asking, and She says, "Well, I have a wide selection of odd plants, flowers, and different things that do. They bring a bit of life into one's home."
Wonderful.
It sounds.
Do you have any
fabulous.
white poppies?
I do believe I do. Are you looking for the one in a plant or for actual poppies as a herb?
No, one at a plant, please.
Let me see. And she'll kind of bustle away. Again, Gizmo, you being the closest to her, again, eyes are just straightforward, but seems to move through this place with ease, knowing where all of you are, never runs into anything. And as she actually moves past one of the plants, you notice she kind of pushes the large, almost dragon-like maw of this red plant. She kind of pushes it away, and it kind of moves with her, and then moves back into place, hanging slightly open as if waiting for someone to put a hand or a bug to go by.
Some poison ivy shit.
Yeah, very much a Venus flytrap with a dragon head.
Just tell Humphrey not to go poking anything.
He's already doing it. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, well.
I actually
He's already
think-
in a
I was gonna
picture
say,
plant. Yeah.
He's like in
I
the
was gonna
plant
say
already.
I'll not put Humphrey anywhere near it.
I feel like he's already in the plant. Like you just see his little legs, like.
Humphrey.
But yes, she is
Don't
able to
damage anything.
find a small plant of poppy. Yeah, you're able to get it.
Yep. I'll
I'd say
Try that one then.
for that kind of a herb, it's a small one. Like you'd have to repot it. It's like in one of those like little. It's not plastic because this is not this world who would have plastic, but it's like in a. I would almost say like almost like a cheesecloth kind of tie up
Okay.
around the roots. So you'll have to replant it.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's probably a gold. A little
Yeah,
poppy
okay.
plant. Okay. So Gizmo, was there anything else you were looking for? You looking for plants or?
Well, I just gotta say
There's-
it to her, you know, you have a wonderful variety of plants here. I know from my own past experience that some have more potent effects that can be distilled down. I'm wondering, do you have anything to that effect? Serums or potions or the like?
I do indeed. Let's see here. So, just so I have clarity, are you looking for a potion or are you looking for
I'm just kind of asking her to see, can I see her list of potions she has?
brilliance? Yeah, so she easily brings you over past the greenhouse to more of a section where there is a big, almost bookshelf style shelving behind her, and it is full of potions. You see potion bottles that you recognize, like healing potions. You also see other kind of magical enchantments. You also see like salves, so ointments for burns or healing, tinctures, lots of different stuff. So she will give you her list, and you can. I think I have it here. I don't know if it popped up. Did it?
yeah, no, I have it up here.
Yeah, potions.
There's a lot of really interesting potions on this.
Yes. There's also an interesting one that I think I have
Renewal.
here. Yes. So I'm going to just explain this out of like character because it's going to be hard to explain otherwise. In this world, in a world full of arcane wizards and all these different individuals who've done lots of different work, Potion of Renewal allows you to regain a spell slot.
Ooh.
Depending on the level of potion. So, obviously, the Potion of Renewal, the first one is just a first level spell slot. The second one would be a second level spell slot, and then so forth. But I think they only go up to third.
Quick question. How does it work for warlocks?
Same, you're an arcane caster.
Alright.
You need
So it
a
won't
higher
work
level
at all for
potion
me.
for whatever like level.
You
it
would
is.
need
Not
that. You would,
necessarily, yeah.
Okay.
So if it's anything that you can cast just at first level, like a feat or anything like that, then
Mhm.
be able to use that. But if you're needing something higher, probably won't.
Yeah, I've got 4th level spell slots, so nah.
Yeah.
I'd like to purchase 2 potions of healing and a potion of renewal.
Perfect. Okay.
Is there only the one potion of renewal?
There are. Let me check her stock. She has 2 potions of renewal, and 1 potion of greater renewal.
I'll also buy. How much is the greater renewal?
700.
And the regular is 70.
70. Yeah.
I'll buy one of those and 1 potion of healing.
Perfect. So
Is-
2 renewals are gone,
Is
and
that
then
just one
I
question?
have-
Is that... Oh,
sorry, just give me just 1 second, please. I have a potion of healing. I have greater healing and superior healing as well. So you just want the potion of healing?
Just the
No.
one healing. Yeah, regular healing. Yeah.
Perfect. Let me grab my calculator because I don't know math.
Is,
120 total, I think.
it says
There you
three,
go. Yeah, so 120 gold.
it
And
just
then
says
gives-
3 potions. I'll
Rev-
stop.
Fenris, just give me 1 second, please. Gizmo, you were getting 2 potions of healing and a potion of renewal.
Yes.
Perfect.
So that should be 170.
170. Yeah. Okay. Fenris.
I was just saying because it says on the list that's 3 potions of healing for 50.
No, I'm sorry. That is that actually probably is a mix up there because that's actually my stock list. For some
Oh,
reason, I
right.
don't know why those 3 in particular show up on that side. So sorry. That's
Yeah,
that's
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and after that. You don't have the potion of renewal as an item on D&D, right? D&D Beyond, that.
I don't think I do, but you know
You can
what?
just add a
I'll
custom item.
Yeah, you know, I just wanted to check if there was one.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Can I buy a potion of water breathing and 2 potions of growth?
You can indeed. You get your potion of water breathing. And you want 2 potions of the growth?
Yeah.
Okay.
How come everyone's so rich?
Revenant spent people.
What?
Revenant spent a lot of time pickpocketing people.
It's been stealing a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow.
I got 10 platinum coins on my last adventure.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's 720 then for those 3.
I'll just take a potion of healing then. Please.
Just straight.
Just straight healing, yeah, it's the only one I can really afford right now.
Okay, it's all those smut books. That's 50.
A potion of rest. What does that do?
Potion of rest.
Is that a long rest?
Of course, it's the one that I have that's just blank and has no information. So I do think I kind of remember that one. I do believe the potion of rest is like a, I think that actually it takes away or it helps take away effects of exhaustion.
Oh, okay.
So like if you have a point of exhaustion, you can down this
Yes.
potion and it removes the 1 point.
It doesn't like give you back all your
Ah,
spell slots or
refreshing.
anything like that.
No,
yeah.
that'd be pretty cool for 200 though.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
This is
imagine.
that potion
Yeah.
is just like ice chill water. Just
Yeah.
yeah.
Straight into
ah,
the
ooh, so much better.
No, it's get rid
Very
of
strong
exhaustion.
coffee.
That's what I mean. It's get rid of exhaustion, so it's just a pot of coffee.
Yes.
Mm.
Question number so the potion renewal I just put it down as regain a spent first level slot. Is that
Perfect.
nothing else to
That's
it?
exactly
Cool.
it.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just basically you regain a first level spell slot when you drink it. It's a bonus action to drink. Right?
Nice.
Awesome.
Bonus action to drink. Yeah. So.
As cool as these are, I'm saving for my gun.
Oh, trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, trouble.
Mm.
Oh, what a beautiful gun.
It's a pretty good gun.
And then I just start yammering on about this gun. And so whoever will even half listen to me about how great this gun is. So Al's getting it. Al's getting it. I'm excited.
I mean,
Revenant.
you can follow me around while I look at all the pretty plants.
Yeah, no, and I'm telling you about this gun.
That's
You
wonderful.
can just politely be like,
That's How pretty. Oh, yes.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
sounds wonderful.
Ooh, that one looks very deadly.
Revenant,
Mm-hmm.
you and I'd say Fenris, of the 2 of you.
Mm-hmm.
You notice something interesting as you're standing kind of listening to Gizmo and as he's buying potions and Al's buying everybody's kind of just getting potions that they need and everything that they're looking for. The 2 of you are interested in something kind of off to the side. It's not out in the open. It's behind this individual who is selling you the stuff. but Fenris and Revenant, due to your backgrounds, would recognize a few odd-shaped vials of poisons.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Do we notice that each other notices the poison? Like, would I notice Fenris looking at them?
Are
Well,
you currently looking at Fenris, or?
I'm not trying to hide it.
Well, I mean, I imagine I'm looking at the poisons, but Fenris is standing beside me, so I'm kind of like...
I mean, I think you both are kind of just looking at. I don't know if you. Yeah, you'd notice that Fenris is also kind of eyeing them up, and Fenris, you'd notice that Revenant seems to be kind of looking in that direction, though again has a mask, so it is hard to tell.
So what poisons are there?
I would say go ahead and roll me a perception check, both of you, if you're kind of looking to see if you recognize some of them.
8 for me.
28?
18.
18. Damn. Okay.
14.
14. Okay. So pretty quickly, Revenant, you recognize two. One is the truth serum, which is something that, while you might not have used, you have heard of, for interrogations and things like that. And you also recognize the, I think it's called a torpor poison, which is a poison that incapacitates someone, but must be ingested.
Okay.
Davil has a lot of experience with the torpor poison.
Do I?
You recognize the poison malice, which is one that's usually put into something that will burst open, because the poison itself must be inhaled. It's kind of a gassy thing, but it at the moment what it's in is a chalky physical form, but it kind of needs to be released and exposed to certain things to be made into a gas.
Interesting. I don't notice the paralytic one, do I?
No, I would say it's just the malice. You also, both of you recognize the antitoxins as well. There's a anti-poison, which just helps basically to get rid of the poison condition.
I'll ask how much the two I've seen are.
Yes. Again, this woman doesn't seem to actually look at either of you. She's looking kind of straight ahead, but she is aware of the surroundings. The torpor is 600 gold. And what was the other one I told you? The
Truth serum.
The truth serum is 150. Both need to be ingested. And for you, Fenris, the malice is 250. Antitoxins are 50.
Okay, I'll make a mental note, but I won't get any yet.
Okay.
Did you say the torpor is 600 and the truth serum is 150?
Yeah, 150. Truth serum, it would work very similar to like Zone of Truth kind of thing, but just to one person. Yeah.
That's one truth serum.
You take this truth serum?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Alright, perfect. 150 then?
And I will look to Fenris and is there something you wanted, Fenris?
No, not right now. But they could be useful later on.
I'll hold up a platinum piece and hold it up to you. Be like, it's on me.
Sorry, can you say that again?
I'll hold out a platinum piece towards you and say, it's on me.
Platinum piece?
Platinum is 10.
Yeah, I hold up a platinum coin, so it's 10 gold, and I'll hold out towards you and The 10 or
It's platinum piece is 10 gold.
yeah.
Oh, thank you, but no, there's nothing I really need right now. But thank you.
Suit yourself.
Okay. Anything else you guys want while you're here?
You think it's a good idea to buy a plant now and take it to the red light district with me? So, probably come back for one later. Unless we can arrange home delivery.
Are you asking her?
I suppose.
I'm sure I could arrange a plant to be delivered, or I could just hold it off to the side and you can pick it up later.
I have to say, I'm quite fascinated in that one that looks like a dragon's head.
Yes, that is a popular one, though do be careful and not go too close to it.
I'll try. I'll tell Humphrey not to go too close to it. That's
It's
probably
quite
more
gone.
difficult.
Quite
I'll come up.
carnivorous.
I'll come up behind Al and just be like, you do know how plants end up at my house, right?
Yeah, they were all dead.
No,
Have you seen my plants?
you don't look after them. I'll look after this one.
I think it's the curse of the house, to be honest. I'll just
I
walk
don't know.
away slyly with a look over my shoulder.
I'd say, Gizmo, you actually recognize a few more of these kind of fae-based plants. One is looks like a flowering, tall stalk almost of a plant with a blooming flower. And interestingly enough, the stalk actually resembles a dancer, and it's still until you get close to it, and then it slowly begins to move as you get close, as if the flower is dancing. And you
I
recognize
remember-
this as a wilting dancer.
I remember this one. There was some growing just outside my house. They're one of my favorites.
Right beside it, you see dandelion seeds.
Dandelion seeds.
You're very quiet.
Am I quiet?
No, Chris is.
Well,
Chris
I
is.
am quite sorry.
There you go,
I just questioned the words dandelion seeds. I look closer at the dandelion seeds.
They look quite familiar. Like a little pack of them. About 10 of them. In a little small pouch. They look a bit dry. They need a little TLC.
I'm gonna cast Druidcraft. And just something like a little bit of sprinkle of water.
Okay. These once kind of yellowy seeds almost. They ripen to a bright green shade. And you can kind of see, just with that little bit of water and a little bit of that essence that you have, the connection that you have to the Feywild, you can see small little protrusions of roots as if they're trying to kind of find dirt plant. They're currently just seeds, like in a little pouch, though. There's a lot of gifts going into the. What is
Here.
happening?
If
Oh, there's just plants.
they're stuck in the pouch, are they?
Yeah, like they look like they're on potentially for sale. Like they're part of the whole like kind of greenhouse display. These little living dandelion seeds. It looks like from the Feywild.
I might take these ones.
Of course, dearie. They're 5. I could never. I was gifted a pouch of seeds during my last visit. A good friend of mine, but I can never get them to grow here for some reason.
Huh.
Maybe
Well,
you'll do
seem-
better.
They seem a little bit more active under this, so yeah, there's something about it reminds me of home. I'd like to take them off your hands if you don't mind.
Well, take them. Give them a good life.
Thank you.
Welcome. So,
Oh.
you now have 10. Not so dry anymore, but dandelion seeds.
Fertilize them with the blood of your enemies.
Can I keep them in the
How
back
much
of
for the
holding?
dragon flower?
I mean,
That's,
there are seeds, so
Yeah, for the moment, just until I can get some.
I think I personally, if that's getting a little, yeah, I'd say the seeds are fine. It's if you put a plant, they need
Yeah.
the transference of. Yeah,
They'll last a little while.
I say the seeds are fine.
Okay.
Okay. Al, are you
How
buying
much-
a plant?
How much is the dragon plant?
The dragon plant is 10.
10 gold.
Mhm.
Lovely.
Yeah,
And
it's
you said
decent size.
you could put it aside for me, or yeah?
Of course. Which one are you drawn to? What at the moment you see these are snapdragons. And one is kind of like a bright yellow, and one is kind of like a darker pink almost in a shade.
I think the pink one is just delightful.
Okay, so she will put that one aside for you. What is your name? I'll put it on the plan.
Al.
Al. All right, she'll put it there.
Al Enethær.
She will put your name aside with the plant, and you actually notice as she kind of picks it up and moves it, the dragon plant seems to kind of move with her and kind of rub up against her face as she moves it off to the side.
El Enethær, soon to become El Eaton.
They are snapdragons.
Maybe just nibbled.
El Eat Nibbled.
So, anything else?
It's
I'm pretty happy with my purchases.
No, I'm good.
You've done your purchases,
I'm
all
good.
right.
To
Heading
the
out
red light
of Mid-
district.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So heading out of Midtown, you guys are pretty much right there, ready to head up to the red light district. So, is there anything else you'd like to do before you head up there?
Let's go! Woo!
don't think
Quit
so.
stalling!
What?
Quit stalling!
Quit stalling.
All right, we're gonna head to the red light district. So, getting to the red light district, you will most likely have to use an air trolley, unless you're wanting to just fly up there yourselves, which I don't think some of you can. So,
No, we
air
can't.
trolley's
don't
probably
think so.
best. So heading back to
levitate up.
Enethær. Yeah, good. Heading to Enethær Station, you Cashé, you lead the way. You can take them to basically where the one of the platforms is not. It's not in Enethær Station. It's like near it. It's kind of off. So you basically you go into the station, then you have to head back outside and around to the to one of the docking stations of where this air trolley is. It is 3 silver to head up to the red light district. Or just to use the air trolley, because the air trolley actually goes to all of the floating areas around the city. So it's just
Silver.
3 silver.
All right.
D&D Beyond needs to work out exchange rates.
Yeah, it does.
Yep.
Yeah, copper
you have
is
to, like,
actually a thing.
Move
in this
everything
world.
yourself.
Yeah.
I came here to get away
well-
from finance.
Sorry, I know. How much do you want to spend on poisons? I need to check though really quick because I do believe Revenant. How are you feeling seeing all of your party members heading onto a trolley?
Yeah. Revenant doesn't like flying things or trolleys, or he's not overly happy with it.
Okay.
But he,
In the wrong city.
yep.
Do you think you could? Is there anything we could do to make it easier for you?
We could carry you.
Not get on it.
I've no other
Surely
way of
there's a
getting there
different
though.
way.
Well, and I point to the island. It's flight or teleportation, I'm afraid. I'm fresh out of teleportation.
I'm afraid I don't actually have the ability to make to slow someone's fall today, unfortunately. But I could turn you into a gas.
Thanks
So-
for
Makes it a
saying
lot more
that.
comfortable.
I could
Seems
turn
like
it
something
into
that can be said.
Jesus.
So, don't fall.
Mm.
They're very, very
Mhm.
safe. There hasn't been a crash this year.
What was that
Hmm.
about a
What month
gas
is
you
it?
said, Al?
Yes, no, I can turn one of us into a gas in case we fall.
Only one of us. Oh no.
Isn't it only January?
I was thinking.
Excuse you. January doesn't exist in this world.
I know, it's solely for the purposes of a joke.
It is a Windesena, thank you.
Isn't it only Windesena?
It's only Windesena.
What number month is that? I'm not sure when the new year is in this.
16 of 88.
Oh yeah, we're halfway through the
You're
year.
halfway through the year.
So it's summer.
No, I know this is weird. I actually follow this. I built this.
Yeah, we're in the southern hemisphere.
Oh, it's winter.
I built this to follow the pagan calendar. So actually, the first of the year happens in the autumn,
Interesting.
similar to Samhain.
So we're in
Samhain
spring?
is actually the. You're in spring. Yeah.
Got it in
Yeah,
one.
well done. Here, do I,
First
do I
try.
not have this? Hang on.
Calendar's in the Lordum.
There you go. Yeah.
Mm.
You can see here,
Nice.
and Erdrasena is the autumn, the new dawn. It's basically like our Samhain. Samhain is the end of the Celtic calendar, and so technically November 1st is like the beginning of a new year.
See,
Anyway.
6 months in.
I guess on this episode, I'll make sure that I add like a little bit of a lore thing for the world, and I can add that into our social medias and everything. Anyway, but you all board the air trolley, and see the gentle hum of the Ethereum core, which is about, I'd say, half the size. No, not even. It's like 1/4 of the size of the one you saw in the big airship. But it comes.
And
to
I
life.
whip out the book that I was studying on the first airship and just any like page notes I have, start rereading them.
Brilliant. So you know kind of how it's working, how inside are certain runic equations that create the energy that is needed for the Ethereum core to work.
Gizmo, one of these days we're gonna build our own one of these things.
You
I am there.
Good stuff.
Not around my house, please.
Okay.
Out of your house.
Front porch is too close.
That is the street.
That's a fair point.
We're going to make the whole house fly.
Can you do that? Can
Surely.
we do that?
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Our floating island, so yeah.
I mean,
Would you like a floating house?
I
It'd be pretty
can't
unique.
see any benefit. Not
You
in
can't?
this city.
It'd be hard to burgle.
Hard to get into as well.
You can teleport. You'll be fine.
Plus,
And-
it's bad enough everyone knowing my face anyway, and then everyone knowing where I live because they just have to look up. Sounds horrible.
Yes, but you could just
Go
park
somewhere
the
they
house.
couldn't
That's
see.
where Eric Cashé lives. Air Turtle Cashé lives. Hey!
She's off
Yes,
on the
but then
there.
you-
Even
you
our
don't
house
like-
flies. Oh.
That'd be
That-
a sight to see.
But anyone you don't like, you can just park the house above their house, park your house above theirs, and begin defecation.
Oh.
That's a sight to see. Okay, so you all feel the air trolley lift off and begin to steadily bring you in an odd kind of circular pattern, wide, kind of continuously gaining altitude as it is bringing you up. Cashé, you recognize a few kind of features in some of these areas because you've been to these areas. You recognize the Jesse Fortress, which is the military stronghold during the war. I'll see here. It's this giant, big that you can't miss it. You see large market squares, kind of like scattered around the city. Over in the Steam Ward, you do see a really large clock tower that's rising up high into the sky. Further south, you see where the Steam Ward ends dramatically and goes into the South Cogs, which is where you saw the little street rat's head. But soon the air trolley breaches through the clouds, and you come to a collection of floating units, almost. each kind of being held aloft by arcane balloons and kind of spinning turbines, similar to the airship, but much more durable. If that makes sense, because they're up there for a lot longer. And you can kind of see that each section kind of bobs a little bit, and they're kind of connected with these lovely bridges, kind of wooden bridges, and different kind of styles, and all of them are kind of jostling together, but they're all kind of connected, building this large red light district. Changing the music.
Oh, intriguing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just get you on the map. It's not really a map, it's more just a photo. The music as well?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Have some sexy jazz, you know? Electric Swing, man. I can't stop listening to it. Look it up on YouTube. Anyway. So, you fly up and get closer and closer. Slowly, you actually get higher above the red light district and kind of swirl around it on the top. The air trolley comes to a rest by a kind of small station, like half the size of Nilahart Station is, up on the red light district. It's a little bit taller and narrower. You are able to disembark. While these pieces were floating as you were getting closer to the red light district, and you can kind of see them slowly jostling next to, around each other. As you plant your feet, you don't feel the movement. But it is odd, because as you look out, you can sometimes see a building rising and then falling. But you yourself don't feel like you're moving or anything, if that makes sense. But a lovely, expansive space greets you all. As you disembark from the air trolley, a few people leave with you. You see a couple walk hand in hand into the red hue of this district. You take your first steps in cobblestone streets. The lights here are all bathed in a red glow. Lanterns that kind of flicker with electricity. There's a large courtyard kind of built in the center of all of these kind of moving parts of this place. You see massive, pink and crimson blossom trees swaying in the breeze that is stronger up here than it is down on the ground. Small baubles of light hang between the lanterns and the trees, bathing just everything in a really calm, inviting space. You see a few people sitting around on benches, chatting amongst each other. There's good conversation. There's actually quite a lot of people around. There's a wonderful vibe up here. It's very, people are either sitting down waiting for a show to start, or a performance, or to head to the bathhouses. It is just a wonderful place to relax. That's kind of the vibe you're getting from up here. A faint bit of music is being played. I'd say the biggest building that you see in all of this area is the one that's straight across the courtyard from the station. You notice it is built like a temple. Massive, massive temple. And you do see very printed on the front the velvet pearl, which appears to be to a goddess of lust, as there is a very much a naked woman's statue about 20 feet high that you see in front of it. So, in this space and in this area, what would you all like to do?
Well, Gizmo is just very happy that he's in a suit and can't be seen blushing.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. It is red.
Already a shade of pink. He's just blending in.
I do like the decor. Ah, shall we find the dreamer?
Yeah,
It is quite entrancing.
Yeah, let's go.
Well,
Your
I
voice
suppose-
modulator is not working correctly.
business fun.
I'll fix that
I mean,
later.
business first.
Yes. Cashé, do you know where the dreamer is?
Did the dreamer not give you where they were staying?
Yes, the red light district.
Oh,
It's a district. It's quite big.
Yes, we're disinclined to share any more specific locations.
So
Maybe we
just
should find
wander
a bar
around.
and we can bar there.
Good plan. I like the way he thinks.
Revenant's gonna look at the street signs to see if there's any street signs that point towards the Dreamwalkers.
Okay, okay. So, I would say as you're kind of looking around, this is perfect. You're looking around for street signs. You do find a few that like kind of not in the center of the courtyard, but like close to the station as you're leaving. You do see kind of like, you know, the signs that are all pointing in different directions, kind of like where to go. There's only a few of them because you notice that while there's quite a few buildings here, there's only seems to be kind of attractive spots, you know, and these signs are pointing to them. So you see obviously the Velvet Pearl, which is the big massive pleasure house temple to the goddess in the center. You see the Eclipse bathhouse. You see the Flying Nymph, which appears to be some kind of again pleasure house casino type. And then you also see a sign for spelunking or spelunking, which I believe I think a few of you recognize that being on the notice board.
Board back in the courtyard, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Put on the notes board for?
Yeah, the notice board, yeah.
Yeah, how do we get that up? Yeah.
It's on the Discord.
I can pull it up as well.
Oh.
Doo-doo-doo.
In the lore dump?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spelunking has never been easier. All hexes, jinxes, and downright naughty magical tricks you need in one place. Bad and Hessa.
Well, we can always try there and then just ask for directions.
Of course.
You do see some strange symbols next to the name of spelunking, kind of like symbols of like. Actually, no, I don't think any of you would actually recognize them. I'd say those arcane inclined. They look magical, but not. If that makes sense.
And have I heard anything about it before?
You roll history, actually.
Oh, that 20
Ooh.
plus 2, 22.
Okay. You know that, and probably have heard that spelunking is a strange kind of oddity shop up in the Red Light District. Very much like the poster says, it is for hexes and jinxes, love potions, but mainly what people go to for is fortune telling and getting guidance from the madam there. Especially if you've recently had your heart broken. Everybody goes to her.
It may not be the Dreamwalkers you're looking for, but if you want your fortune told, it's the place to go.
Can I
Good a
cast
place to
comprehend
start as
language?
any.
Oh, okay.
Try and identify what it says
The symbols.
on the text. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So you cast comprehend languages. And yeah, what's really interesting is they are enchantments. They're symbols of enchantment, but they've been altered into enchantments that maybe not have the best intentions. So like a hex or a curse, or there's a playfulness to them, like they've been manipulated.
Okay.
How naughty.
I would also say, Al, while you're kind of looking around, looking at the symbols, but then also just looking around, you recognize that the surrounding buildings are actually very similar architecture to where you were living in Erengard before you headed towards Ulster-Ocadia. It's kind of got this I wrote the word and I don't know how to say it, and I'm really sorry. Chalet, yeah, architecture. Very. I didn't choose this because of where you're from, but very Swiss.
Aha, interesting.
These buildings look like they could have been built for the mountains.
Right, yeah.
They're very different than down in the actual city of Manira. So they definitely took a lot of effort into making this feel like a very different environment. Yeah.
Interesting. So are we
So-
gonna go into this spelunking place?
Oh.
Try and find Madame Hess?
Mm-hmm.
It seems a good place to start, isn't it?
Yes, very
Sure.
well.
Okay. As you turn to head your way over to Spelunking, a group of men and women, I'd say. You see a tiefling, an elf, and a kind of a human, it appears, but you actually see that there seems to be kind of a ring of divine energy around their head, are making their way towards the Velvet Pearl. Very scantily dressed. None of them are really hiding anything or keeping anything to the imagination. They just seem to kind of giggle as they walk past you and keep heading towards the temple. I wish I could just ask for like constitution saves, but no.
Concentration checks.
All at disadvantage.
Why are we
But-
here again?
This place is fun.
You do hear music slowly kind of coming out of the golden hues of the buildings around, but you go and make your way towards Spelunking. I'm gonna have to change the music now because we're just going somewhere different. But you find, not too far away, because again, this is all pretty close, a relatively, it's like a, you walk up to a building and you see Spelunking. And it seems that the building actually is almost going underground, which is odd because you're on floating. So how far underground are you going? But it does look like you have to kind of step down a small staircase to get into this basement style little shop.
We need no eye on the map.
Yes, we've no map.
Be nice if I remembered to do that. Sorry.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Lovely interior, warm as you come in. Again, there's just that subtle hue of red everywhere, even coming in here. And the candles are normal. The flames are normal. There's just
From outside.
a constant feel, a hue of rose and pink. But you pop into this little shop and see a stunningly beautiful woman behind the counter. I don't know, Lito's running laps behind me. What's going on, Betty? What? See, stunningly beautiful. Stop with the mic. Beautiful woman behind the counter. Pale golden skin tone with light silver hair that tumbles down her back. She wears quite a revealing ivory gown. Really doesn't leave much to the imagination, but it kind of slides off her shoulders and shows off kind of her belly and her midriff. You notice as you all approach and get closer, there seems to be a shimmer of golden scales on her skin. And she goes, "Ah, visitors, you are most welcome."
Madame Hess?
Indeed. Pleased to meet you.
Likewise. This truly is a lovely place you have.
Thank you, dear. Is there anything I can help you with?
Perhaps a fortune or two.
Perhaps. She begins to kind of move around the counter, and you notice what's odd is how smoothly she moves until you see the rest of her feminine form disappear into a massive serpentine body. You recognize this to be a Yuan-Ti. And as she blinks at you, they go side to side.
Oh.
Fortune telling? Is that it?
And perhaps a look at your wares.
We're also looking for someone.
Pray tell who, dear?
A dream walker.
Sandmay?
Yes, that's who we're looking for.
Well, you found her. They are upstairs with a client.
Perfect. Two birds, one
Well-
stone.
And she kind of moves up, and she is much taller than all of you with her serpentine body. She is a good 15 feet in total length. She is quite intimidating. But she does just kind of, I guess, not stand because she doesn't have legs. When in front of you. What do you guys do?
I'm okay with not having my fortune told. Go ahead.
I mean, yes, I'll be perfectly honest. I kind of think fortunes are interchangeable anyway, but
Well, I'm mainly here for the dreamer. I will peruse the goods.
Very good. I
Okay.
must say, you don't look well. She's looking at you, Al.
what do you mean? I mean, I'm thirsty, if that's what you mean.
Moves towards you, runs her hands down your face. You seem affected. Cursed.
Wait, me specifically? Not me and my companions? Not me and perhaps Right.
Eyes flick.
Gizmo and...
Looks to
Revenant.
Gizmo. Looks to Revenant. Gizmo, it's odd. She doesn't look at your face. She looks at your real face. As if she immediately notices.
I recoil slightly in my seat.
You notice, and I think you two in particular would, Al and Gizmo, there seems to be a permanent glow about her eyes. I have a tea, if you're interested. It's very good at removing curses.
It won't remove anything else now, will it? Just
Big
Like a
smile.
liver or a kidney.
No, unless you'd like that. I don't judge.
He sounds lovely.
Good. And she slithers back forward and she kind of moves back around the counter and kind of hear kind of movement and the pouring of water and glass bottles being moved around and herbs being used. So there's a kind of a bit of time while she's making this for you.
This lady is terrifying.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
She's very elegant, but very scary.
That's part of her appeal, I
She's-
suppose.
Very interesting. Not many people interest me.
I'm shaking in my harness.
Oh, is that what you're calling nowadays?
Thought it was more of a
Goes
papoose.
by a few names.
Did that photo show up for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Ooh.
that's what you see. So a little time goes by. And she returns. Small little tray with 3 steaming cups of ginger spiced tea.
Is it
One
poisoned?
is a thimble. One is a thimble. And then the 2 are regular.
Well known for the rest of us.
She'll look to you, Fenris, and she'll blink. You're not cursed. Yet.
No, but I sure feel like it.
No, I see many secrets. Looking at Cashé.
Too many.
It will offer ginger tea to you, Al.
Is it poisoned?
Are you checking?
Yes.
I'm certainly waiting until he drinks it till I come out of the suit.
Yeah, just dip your finger in and rub it against your teeth. Then rub your tongue along. Use usual
Yeah.
check.
I mean, I don't. If...
Revenant's just gonna grab the cup and drink it.
Okay. How are you drinking it, Revenant?
I'm gonna throw it away from the party.
Mm-hmm.
I'd lift my mask and drink it. And give my back to the party.
Okay. You feel an absolute rush of warmth as you drink that tea. And it's like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders.
I'll lower my mask like position and I'll turn around and I'll look at Al and Gizmo. But it's fine. There's
It
nothing
could be
wrong
slow
with it.
acting. I'm still not sure.
Gain 5 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
I need you to make a con save. No, I'm just kidding.
You get 5 temporary points and you die.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'll come out of the suit and fly over to the temple.
She'll immediately look down at you and just big smile on her face. There you are. I wondered when you'd come out.
I figured fairly quickly it didn't make much of a difference, so why bother hiding?
All are welcome here, no matter what walk you are on. Glances to Revenant. Gonna pull herself up. Look to you, Fenris. You wanted to see my wares.
Yes, if you're offering.
Hexes, jinxes, and curses, my speciality.
I see. So who would they work on?
She'll go around the counter and pull out what looks like a little white rabbit's foot. And she'll kind of turn it over in her hand, clawed. You can kind of see she's got long nails. I call this bad luck stone. Though it is a foot. Stick this on a person, and they have a slew of bad luck.
I see.
So, for expedience, she will go through some of their stuff for you. She has a bad luck stone, a good luck stone, a bad luck jinx, a good luck jinx, awful odor, ring of tracking, and she also offers actual curses if you're wanting to curse somebody. There are repercussions, though, so.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look over them.
Okay.
And see.
So the jinx works, needs to be ingested. It is basically like it's like a 24-hour luck, basically. So the jinx is you get 24 hours, you get 3 rerolls.
Ooh.
What about the stones?
The stones themselves, the bad luck stone is actually just you just place it on a person, and they have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Ooh.
Basically, like checks to like check things, not attack rolls.
No, attack rolls. Yeah.
Question though, you have to carry the stone before you can place it on somebody. So while you're carrying the stone, does it affect you?
Thank you, Revenant. I'm really
Interesting.
glad you saw that. Yes. There's no
protective covering.
No,
No.
none at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Can the stone
The
be
good-
dispelled for a short period of time?
I mean, you can dispel it, but yeah, it'd be gone.
In a bag of holding?
Oh, it doesn't. Its effect doesn't come back. Like,
No, it doesn't. No, it'd be dispelled.
bag of holding.
Bag of holding, like, that could work.
But then, like, if you're trying to,
But if
you
you're
know,
putting it on
pickpocket
someone,
it
you're
onto
putting it on.
someone,
Yeah, you're putting it
you're
on.
gonna have
someone's
disadvantage.
Best you could do.
And
is
if they-
something
if
that
they
gives you
find
advantage
it-
as well.
If they find
Unless-
it
yeah,
and they
exactly.
and they remove it, it's gone. It's off of them. So it just becomes a bad luck stone for anybody who picks it up.
Ooh, a pebble.
Yeah,
Why is my life
yeah.
gone so terribly wrong?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, like, someone picks up like a cursed penny or something that's on the ground. Yeah, it's one of those. So she has that. The good luck stone then works exactly the opposite. It's the luck stone. So it requires attunement, and you have, I think it's a +1 to all ability checks and saving throws.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good one.
Wow.
The jinx, like I said, is like a 24-hour thing. So the bad luck jinx, basically for 24 hours, if you get someone to drink it, they have they're forced disadvantage on 3 random rolls in the next 24 hours. And then the good luck jinx is you get 3 rerolls if you ingest it. Awful odor is literally just like a fart bag. It's like you can throw it somewhere and it just makes a really bad smell.
Stink pouch.
Yeah. The ring of tracking comes in 2 identical designed rings that if you place on one individual and you have the other, you'll be able to tell where they are in about 1,000 feet or so. You kind of get pings of what's going on, so it's good for trackers. But again, only 1,000 feet, so.
Does that have to be attuned?
That one, I don't think so. Let me check.
That'd be really handy if we were splitting the party to know like where the other group
Kind of,
is.
yeah.
would
where the
actually,
other
yeah.
was. Yeah.
How
Be able
much
to
is
locate
that?
each other.
Pair of simple rings, identical in design, easy to slip into a pocket of someone you want to keep tabs on. Ring will ping when you are within 1,000 feet of the partnering ring. Must make a successful sleight of hand check to slip it into a place. It's 300.
I'd nearly chip in for that. I don't have much now after buying those potions, but
I could throw in like 50.
I could probably throw in 30.
And 50 as well.
So that'd be
We're able to throw 100.
Okay, so
We're
we're
over.
100, 50, 50, 30,
230.
230.
Yeah, I could throw in. What do you check my inventory? I could throw in 50 as well.
So that's
It's around 280.
280.
Just need
I'd
20
throw
more.
the extra 20 in.
Wow.
All right, so you guys.
But I gotta go pickpocket and after the shop. There's-
I gotta go get some money.
No one has
I have to go
pockets
make
here.
a withdrawal.
I've noticed. That's why I haven't pickpocketed anyone. Like everyone we've come across, they're like they're wearing scanty clothing that leaves nothing to the imagination. I'm like, where are they keeping their money?
You don't want to know.
You don't want to know exactly.
Oh, yeah, no, you don't want to go there.
I
It's
think
a
it's
new
sleight of
thing.
hand that's gonna fail, and that's it.
Woo! No sleight of hands. Okay, anyway.
Have you ever heard of currency? It's like cryptocurrency, but magic.
But yes, you now are all the owners of these rings of tracking. So yeah, do you have them? I can. Do we have a groupie looty? Actually, I don't think I actually
No.
created one.
No,
do,
not
we
here.
I
Not
have,
I
this one,
will-
no.
I have a
make a
bag
note.
of holding though. I can hold on to them until we decide what to do with them.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll add to my inventory.
Yeah, Revenant's not gonna touch any of
Rings
their
of
things.
tracking.
He's gonna let the other lads out.
Perfect. As you are making the exchange and getting your rings of tracking, you do hear the sounds of someone moving upstairs, and Sandmay appears with a client. You actually notice that they're currently, it's that Darkford Tabaxi is actually halfway carrying a half-elven gentleman with sandy blonde hair down the steps and kind of helping them out towards the door. Actually, no, not towards the door, sorry. Brings them over to more kind of like a place to sit and sits them down. You can see the half-elf just looks completely disorientated and dazed. And Sandmay looks to the Madam Hessa. We'll need a bit of tea, I think. And Hessa's like, of course. And they just like two very eccentric women are working together. Basically, tea is made for the half-elven man, and Sanmei looks to all of you. You found me then.
Greetings. Yes. Didn't take that long, but we did find you.
Glad to see you all safe, but down. Have you come for answers?
Yes.
Ideally.
Very good.
And forgive my face. Was punched by a kid and then bitten by a rat, so.
They kind of nod.
It's been a day.
Been a day. Come upstairs. They will begin.
And we're gonna just jump into the other chat for a second with you.
Of course, yeah. Secrets, I guess.
You're gonna steal.
After other people, though.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, steal from the magic lady who could see through the robot's armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope
it's the
not.
one that
I
can
hope not.
crush you with a snake's tail.
I mean, part
Yeah,
of
and
me,
then we get no answers.
part of me is also kind of
Yeah.
like, yeah, fucking do it. It'd be really class.
Yeah, do it. We'd like to see all that armor pop off as she squeezes you to death.
That
Like,
be
it looks-
unpleasant.
Well, she looks a bit bigger than the boa constrictor, and having one of those wrapped around you is like having an 18-wheeler sitting on your chest.
Yeah, I
So,
wouldn't like to be dead. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
you-
Let's
To be fair,
not
though,
get
we also
wrapped
have
up
the,
in
we have
this.
the HP of a commoner.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, well, not you, Miguel. We know you're like some
We're pretty low.
Or are you?
I'm very low.
What are you?
Because
Me in real life.
well, we have one d6 and the rest are all d8s, so.
Yeah.
31.
HP wise.
Ouch.
Yeah.
My max is.
Wow.
Or I'm at 49.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
50.
at 28 at the moment, but yeah.
The max is 56.
You're- How much, Miguel?
50.
Oh, I think I'm the highest.
Nearly as high as me.
Yeah, but you are part paladin, like, so.
Mm.
I'm sitting at 66.
Yeah, that gives you an added bit of sturdiness.
Yeah.
I don't have any paladin classes yet.
Oh, really? Don't
Do you not?
No, I haven't taken them yet because I haven't sworn the oath yet.
Constitution.
I do have a decent constitution, yeah.
Mm.
I think I just rolled poorly because I have like a +3 to my con, but didn't roll very high.
Yeah, I'm
Was
the
it
same.
Hexblade you took?
Hexblade,
My
yeah.
con is
Yeah,
a 0.
that's fairly
Oh.
bulky anyway, as
Yeah.
as warlocks go. That's super bulky as a warlock.
Yeah, but guess what? D8s have just been rolling well for it because I've been rolling automatically on this and just go for 66 then.
Yeah, like
Mm.
already
Oh, I see.
Fenris is a very different flavor of warlock from like Broad with his 0 constitution and his
Yeah.
ability to stand
Yeah.
like wet paper.
I know, right?
No, like Fenris is pretty buff, so. Like I've 16 in strength as well.
Right.
So yeah, I do actually have pretty strong arms.
By the way, as well too, I hope whatever the job we end up doing next gives us money because I'm a lot poorer
I'm
than
pretty
I was
broke.
just a minute ago.
Do you know what I realized? I never got paid for my job.
Oh, yeah.
We better go for dinner. Maybe
Yeah,
we'll
we
get
have to
paid.
go to dinner and get paid.
I think so, yeah. We also have that other job we need to do.
What's that?
Oh yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
the fucking heist, is it?
No.
Oh, no. It's not a job we picked up from Starforged.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but technically that payment is like that's for a job you did. So like we haven't
Yes.
done a collective job.
Mhm.
So like Gizmo has no work coming towards him, no payment incoming.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he needs to remedy this because
Yeah, but your
equipment is expensive.
what you have to remember though is that she's one of the most powerful lords in the city. She might be just like, thanks for helping. Shower money. You protected my children. You protected my shower money.
Have you ever noticed any nobles that have lots of money to ever give it away?
I
I
mean,
mean, it depends what for.
yeah. She loves her kids.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, philanthropy is the science of giving away money to feel good.
That's true. It looks
Mm.
good for you, like.
Yeah.
Yes, but did she study philanthropy, or is she old school and going with phrenology, and she's actually a quack?
She's gonna measure our skulls.
Well,
I know. I think she's one of the good ones.
maybe she'll measure one of us and be like, You will be there. You've been what I've been looking for.
You have big brain.
And then just two kids looking at you like, what the hell?
So by inheritance, they'll be the big bad evil guys.
Yeah. We're just causing problems for ourselves.
Mhm.
I'm not messing with two half-orc.
Yeah.
One of
just,
which is already quite moody.
Well, she's a teenager.
True.
So she's probably moody anyway. But
Doesn't mean you want to make her moodier.
yeah, but she's probably moody now because the whole Nanny tried to kidnap her and hold a poison spider at her.
Yeah, sure. That's pretty bad.
It's a learning experience.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Seb. Did you drink that tea?
What tea?
The tea that.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay, I was.
Oh shit! Yeah, 5 temporary hit points.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that too.
Oh, you're a tank now from a wizard's perspective.
Amazing.
Everybody's dead.
What?
No.
He can't be dead. He's got
There's a
temporary hit
whirlwind
points.
of blades and shadow as Revenant slices through us.
He got a poison or a thing called deadly odor, not unpleasant
Deadly
odor.
odor.
Yeah.
He's actually
Okay,
a level 16 rogue.
He's actually the BBG.
Pretending.
So, as the 4 of you, make your way upstairs following Sanmei, you do. Actually, Revenant, roll. Are you trying to be sneaky, or are you gonna just stay?
I'm just gonna hang back and let all them walk upstairs.
Cool. So
Do what I normally do, just stand in the background and let them walk away.
Revenant is just gonna stand in the background, stay downstairs. The
I'll get back
4
in
of
my
you.
suit.
Okay, you get back in your suit. Head upstairs. Sanmei brings you to a relatively nice sized room. There's a small chair next to quite a large bed. And just kind of a nice space. Nothing too fancy or overdone. Nice plush, cushions and pillows, but you can find places to kind of sit and stand awkwardly in the corners. It's up to you. But the 4 of you are up. Revenant's staying downstairs.
Definitely sit down.
Okay, you find a nice spot to sit. Please come in, sit.
I'll hold out the white poppies.
These are lovely.
Seemed appropriate.
These do not grow where we are from, but
No, but white poppies do symbolize peace and dreams.
they do indeed. Enjoy. Take them. Leave them
There's
to the
no
side.
peace in dreams.
No, but that's why we're here.
There can be peace in dreams, but not always. Some dreams are nightmares. Have you sought the dream realm before?
I usually avoid it.
Why so?
These good dreams you talk about? I don't know them.
Sanmei is going to kind of sit in front of you and reach her clawed hands out towards you, as if to ask for yours.
And throw my hands out.
It holds them gently. It seems something has found you.
What?
It is hard to explain. For now, I hope I can ask you to remove your mask.
You don't mean my helmet.
No, dear.
I take a deep breath in, and as I release, the shadows will just kind of flow out and I would take my weeping form.
Is that not better?
It is more open, but a lot more fragile.
All are welcome here. All.
Thank you.
When did this happen to you?
I cannot say for sure. Seems like over a process of months. Started during the war. Followed me ever since.
And they kind of continue to hold your hands, but they also are looking at the rest. You all are seemingly cloaked in shadow. One is of the void, but the other three have their marks as well. I know of what you speak, of what follows you. An entity. And then kind of rise and cross over to one of the wardrobes and take out a small pouch. And you watch as they kind of tip it upside down and just a plethora of sand falls out. And those arcane inclined, so I believe all four of you, recognize delicate hand movements of somatic kind of motions. Is it somatic? Yeah. Of illusion.
Counterspell. No.
Sand just falls. Sandman goes, oh.
That was her last spell slot.
Ah! Begins to swirl an image kind of in front of all of you. Rivadar is the plane of dreams. It is where dreams from the waking world fade into obscurity. But their echoes resonate forever. This realm is a reflection of imagination and beauty. We are a speaker of the order known as the Keepers of Arcana. We guard the mysteries of the Dream Realm under the protection of the Golden Arch, Mayon. Senmei twists their clawed hands, and you see an image of a desert landscape, rising and falling sand dunes, oasis surrounded by palm trees, and a temple with a massive golden arch on the front. Mayan, she is one of the Angisir, a guardian archway into the Dream Realm. She and others guide and protect wanderers, dreamers. You see, there are many different beings in the Dream Realm. This plane is not constricted like our world. It moves and flows between the stars. It's made alive by all who can dream, no matter what plane they are on. The sand moves again and forms 5 separate spheres. Al, Gizmo, you recognize, it resonates with you, very similar to the gyrosphere that you saw earlier today that shows the material plane, the Shadowfell, the Feywild. the dream realm and the void. And they all seem to kind of be moving in and amongst you. You can see how they shift and collide with each other, often moving. There are places in the dream realm that are influenced by delight. The sand moves across the Feywild into the material plane. Guarded by the archways, the Angasir. The sand moves and interlocks with the Shadowfell. In other places, the realm is drowned in darkness. The Anvaral, nightmares, reside in this liminal darkness. They have been shaped by it. Neither can live without the other, for light and dark are sisters, who are never meant to survive without each other. The dream realm keeps perfect balance. The sand twists again and reshapes, and Cashé, you feel a cold dread shiver down your back as you see a very familiar face in the sand. Smiling. Jackal-esque. And all of you see it too. A smiling face of dread.
If you take a step back,
Long ago, something changed. One such nightmare escaped. Though we do not know how. This infant shadow grew strong into material plane, unshackled by the realm of its creation. He festered and rotted. The Shadow Hound, the one who hunts, who chases. In nightmares, where you are being followed and chased through your darkest memories. That is his nightmare. That is what he was created to do. And now he is free. Our order knows of this entity. The keepers there, we seek him out, but we cannot. We have not been able to contain him. Perhaps if we understood better how you fell victim to the Hound, together we can get more answers.
I know myself. Just remember running.
Until you could not run anymore, right?
The last stand. Bullets do nothing to him.
No. For he is a nightmare. There are others. Nightmares. But the Shadowhound is the only one we know that is free.
Back up.
Sorry?
Can we lock him back up?
We do not know. It has been
But-
many generations. He is very strong.
What about this Avarice character then? They also a nightmare?
Avarice. I do not know an avarice, but greed. Greed, yes. It's, one moment, because she rolled a natural 20.
Oh.
I need my different tab. Somewhere. There we go. There are five known greater nightmares. In the Shadowhound, a dark reflection, destined death, paralysis, and temptation, desire, greed. I do not know other names, but temptation I have faced before.
That would make sense then, considering avarice or greed or temptation or whatever they're called did seem rather frightened when they saw you, Cashé.
Follows me.
Where have you seen this avarice? In dreams?
Just in Midtown.
Yes.
There's a visible worry on Sanmay's face.
Just appeared as right in front of us. Took one look at Cashé and left.
He controlled us for a while.
Control them.
Some of us, yes. Made us mad with greed.
He, they, she, tis all these things. It tempts mortals into their greatest desires. They should not be free.
They're causing quite a bit of chaos with the local population.
We will need to inform the Order. This is concerning.
So you're saying not only is there one nightmare that's turned me into this, but now there's a second one who also knows our names.
Nightmares can't just cross over. It's impossible. We don't even know how the Shadowhound did it.
If it's impossible, how is there now two?
Yes, and one walking around, quite visible to many.
Besides, if
A
one did
great
it, there's nothing to say
sacrifice.
that a second couldn't.
But a great sacrifice would have to have been made.
Summon
The,
them?
the Shadowhound, from what we understand, was an infant when he crossed over. Meaning he sacrificed his trueness to cross over and had to regrow. Feeding on the fears of mortals while he was here. It is temptation wouldn't have the power.
There was a war.
Yes.
Temptation. Rife in wartime.
Lots of people died.
That's good a
Bastard.
sacrifice as any.
They've been brought back on purpose by someone in Avasha.
We do not know.
Would someone have summoned them? Maybe
Twins
looking
walk
to...
that way. He would have needed to break through. The dream realm keeps these things in balance, as I was explaining. Something had to have been thrown out of balance.
Well, nothing throws anything out of the balance like a war. But perhaps is that they have trapped him in something. And are now bringing them around.
Especially the scale. technology involved. I've never seen anywhere in the world.
Maybe looking to reignite the war.
This all sounds very grand in scale.
Is it at least plausible? The amount of deaths. Wouldn't that suffice for a summoning? Shouldn't dismiss it offhand.
Perhaps.
If someone...
When you saw Avarice, Greed, were they... Did you all see them?
Yes.
Yes,
Three
but
so.
At
Or
varying
everybody.
times.
they didn't have a face. Just shadows.
Seem to know quite a bit about us.
A lot.
Of course. It is greed and desire. He is made to know those things instantly about anyone he sees.
Yes, we all have our desires, needs, and wants. What better to target?
Kind of reassuring, really.
How so?
Just that, it's the very abstract embodiment of the concept of greed itself, and so of course it knows everything we want and things about us. It's reassuring. It's not personal.
Suppose.
Reassuring?
Well, I
Knowledge
mean, it's
is
still
power.
quite.
The
Yeah.
more we know and understand about it, the better we are equipped to deal with it. Now we know it's not just some God knows an entity. We know what it is now.
Living nightmare.
I didn't
Yes,
say
but
I
how
know
are we
it
to
was
fight
good.
something like that? Yes, but how are we supposed to fight something that already knows us and we know nothing else other than wild
I just-
speculations?
I'll just get my nightmare bullets. It'll be fine.
You have those?
No.
Oh.
Sarcasm.
Well, I don't know. Military technology seems very impressive over here.
Yes,
Accurate,
because-
yes.
Yes, they can harness the shadow itself and fire it at people.
Our order takes years to be able to fight minimal nightmares in the dream realm during walking, facing a nightmare unleashed. We suggest you run.
I've been running. It's always followed. When does it end?
I don't run.
Fond of really. Exactly what I said.
Yes, you're very good at running
Fond of it.
and disappearing.
Well, that's part of running away, really, isn't it?
And abusing your little friend.
I wouldn't say I'm fond of that. Maybe just prone to doing it by accident. Where is Humphrey, anyway?
I feel like because there were stairs involved and a good friend of his stayed downstairs, I feel like Humphrey stayed with Revenant.
Okay, that's fair enough.
But
Right.
Senmei will reach over and, or actually she's, oh yeah, no, she'll come back over to you, Cashé. If it is possible to understand more of your transformation into one of the dream realm, a voidling. perhaps we can understand more. Sorry?
How would we do that? I've got no information.
They'll kind of squeeze your hands. We dream. Come.
Can't say I'm excited for this.
She leads you over to the bed. And I think in that moment of quiet amongst you all, watching Cashé lay down, with Senmei taking the seat next to them, next to her. We will call it a night because it is late.
Alrighty. Sure is.
But
Snapperoonie.
revealing evening,
Interesting.
we will call it there for the evening. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. And we will pick up in the next episode.